Welcome back, everybody, after a long hiatus here. I mean, everybody is enjoying their holiday. So here we are on the home hardware division. I got, obviously, I'm not going to actually do a lot of commentating because we have three amazing commentators to go with it. And I got a lot of stuff to do in the background. But Mitch here, and we got Henry, Dwayne, and Megan.
Hello.
You wanna... All right. And I'm just going to bring up the overlay here to look at our matches today. We're going to start off with the Lumberjacks versus the Sleeping Giants, head into the Toppler Roses versus the Lumberjacks, and then Sleeping Giants against the Roses. Any specific matchup we're look forward to here?
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Well, I'm excited to watch the first one here.
Yeah,
It's the
me too.
Quebec's one of the teams I enjoy to follow quite a bit. So, yeah, it'll be exciting with Taylor and the Sleeping Giants against the power of the Quebec Lumberjacks there. I'm excited for the first one.
I think this is a big match for the Sleeping Giants because I think they lost to the Pros, and that was in their last match, I believe. So, like, man, if they're going to have to pick it up. I think the Pros have only won one match. So
I was like, of course you'd remember that one.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. And
his first match as well, because the live shooting absolutely crazy. Like, their team averages over 257, which is one of the highest in the division. And yet they've been facing a lot of competition in these matches. So definitely excited to see them come out. I have no doubt they're going to come out swinging.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, Lumberjacks in the last couple of series have significantly improved since their debut.
They've
only been an
up.
upward trend. Yeah, exactly. So, and actually, we have the stand. Yeah, we can see in the upper half here.
Are those standings upside down? Because it looks like the Pros are on the bottom there.
Nope, that's how they're intended to be. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That sounds like a you problem. So
definitely is a me problem.
Yeah. Yeah, Quebec in the middle there, but they haven't even played half their games yet, right? And like I said, they've been kind of on an upward trend. So, and T-Bay Bowling Club, aka Sleeping Giants, and in the upper, they're going 50 straight up the middle there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams looking to probably try to move into the winning side of the sport. So, all right. So, let's see here. I'm just gonna do a quick match overlay here. We'll jump into the overlay. We'll get. I actually only have the Sleeping Giants in the chat here, so we might have a one-sided interview.
Quebec doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can get him. 1, 2, 3, and interview. Let's see if I can quickly get him in here, but let's get Taylor in here first after we run the intro. Okay. So here we go. We've got Taylor here.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Dwayne disappeared. Feel like maybe we got a maximum of 4 people in here and just kick Dwayne. But how's it going today?
It's going good. Everybody looks pretty well rested after our stint of no matches for some time. Oh, Dwayne's back.
I just didn't want to see you.
That's fair. You're going to be seeing lots of me in the next 2 matches, so just close your eyes, I guess.
Only when you shoot.
Yeah.
So you had a good holiday. Everybody's, like you said, they're all well rested and ready to go.
Everybody's revitalized. They're all done their 2-week hangovers over Christmas and New Year's, so should be good to go.
Yeah, no lingering alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we don't have the Lumberjacks in here.
And I guess this is kind of the height of bowling season. No doubt you guys are all sharp.
Yep. Yeah, we have next weekend's our Opens qualifying, so everybody's, well, some people have been out practicing, trying to get ready to go. Some people just show up and hope for the best, but that's how it goes everywhere, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's been nothing but practice over here. I think most of us are going to be entering into the Open as well. So,
yeah, I'll give you guys my lineup. We're a little shy on people today. We only have the 6 of us. For our first game, we've got Matt at the top, Sam 2, Alyssa 3, J-Dubs 4, myself 5, and we've got Wes on the bench, and we got nobody else, so we've only got the 1 poll today, so everybody better be on their game. There'll be some tongue lashings afterwards.
Yeah, and I do have the lineup for the Lumberjacks. Yeah, Sly leading, Chantal second, Stefan third, Max fourth, and Matt fifth. So I don't know. I think I remember correctly. They said they had a full lineup, so they got everything available to them.
Right on.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to get into the match after Henry maybe has a couple quick things to say.
Sly lost his mom a couple of days ago to cancer, so we're going to do a moment of silence. I told the Lumberjacks to just have a couple of
Yeah. Actually, Henry, you're a little bit quiet, so I'll say it. It's all good. Unfortunately, recently, Sly's mother passed away battling cancer. So we're just going to have a quick moment of silence here for everybody, for her, and then we'll get into the match.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, let's jump into it. Okay. Got the lanes up here. Looks like Quebec is still doing some practice.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better there.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
So much for the Bluetooth. Oh, my iPad don't die.
I'm just talking with them. Unfortunately, they didn't make the interview part.
We'll catch them in post.
Yeah, we'll catch them in the other side. I'll work with Car on the back end to make sure we get them after.
Yeah, maybe we can get Carr in next for the next set of matches.
Yeah, I'm talking to her on the back end here, so there's a slightly lost that we didn't have the interview, but have to keep things rolling so we stay on time. So. And the Sleeping Giants just put their banner out. That's great. So
Yeah, that looks like it'd be a little distracting for me if I'm bowling right beside it.
yeah.
Maybe that's because I don't concentrate enough when I'm bowling.
Just a little. But you want to know what? They're all at such an elite level that oftentimes they can kind of put the blinders on and get the job done.
You know what she's saying?
Yeah,
Henry?
yeah, I got it.
Yeah. You know what she meant by that?
I think she said elite level.
Yeah.
We're just above average level.
Yeah.
It's just as subtle, not average. Not average.
Right?
Okay, I've told the teams they can throw, so I guess we're just taking an additional pause.
I hope Sly has a good game.
Well, Sly's coming off. It looks like here 652 double from his last two in the pro league here. So he's hot right now. He'll be playing with a lot of emotion as well.
He's averaging 277 throughout the entire league so far this season.
Yeah. He's been.
It probably
doesn't look
took
like
him
anything stopped there.
It probably took him a little bit to get used to this format, I think, because it is kind of different the way you bowl and the way, so maybe they just didn't come out of the gates very well, but they seem to be rolling really well. I would hate to be playing them now.
Yeah, that's it's an interesting feeling trying to be intense inside an alley that it's just you there. So it took some adjusting, I know, like for our team ourselves.
Yeah.
But now you'll see midway through the season and coming down the stretch, like people are used to it. They're getting ready for it, and you'll see the best out of everybody now.
Early morning start for the Giants, so maybe they're just waiting to wake up. They're still sleeping.
Sleeping Giants.
Sometimes it's good to just let them sleep. It's kind of what we did when we pulled them. We just lulled them to death.
Let's see here.
A couple misses in a row. They started off well.
Yeah, both teams started off well.
We'll see if she can get a lead here with some sticks.
Oh.
Well,
3-pin lead.
That is works.
It works.
Yep.
The dreaded 3-pin.
Let's see what Steph does here. Do you think they have the screen set up for the other team's score so they see what's going on over there in Quebec? That's a nice shot.
I don't know. Does Quebec? I think they would be looking at the scores. I personally, it doesn't matter to me because I have to throw my ball, so it doesn't make me change the way I throw if somebody else throws a strike.
Yeah.
I know you can be a pretty intense bowler, Dwayne. So maybe do you want to see if they throw a strike? So you're like, okay, I really got to bear down, but you should be bearing down every frame. Like,
yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not too sure if I like to know what's going on. I always like to know what's going on, but I find that sometimes when I'm playing, if it's like if it doesn't mean anything, or I lose a lot of intensity, and I tend to not play as well when I'm not playing like passionate or intense. So it's a flaw. I should be playing the same all the time, but I guess I don't know. It's a flaw. So yeah, I do like to know what's going on and give myself try to pump myself up as best I can for the moment.
At the same time, though, you're at least aware of it, right? So it's something you can work around. And
yeah, absolutely, yeah. I don't like to make too many excuses. So, but
I'll be honest, I haven't been in a lot of situations where I've actually had, there's been like extreme pressure, or like even in a team environment, I've never made the open. This is my second time trying, etc. Right? So
okay,
I haven't had that, but like in the odd time that I have played on a team, even just for fun or whatever, I find I do bowl better just with the
heavy chop there. Heavy 12 by Matt.
Megan, I got you back in.
Hi again, friends.
Did
Currently,
you
a
just run?
snowstorm happening.
Did you run out to shovel your sidewalk?
Secretly, I was actually sick of all your shenanigans, so I figured
Yeah.
I'd bounce while I had the chance.
So
Yeah.
another one.
And,
Both on the right
Mitch,
side.
I'm kind of in the same boat you are, Mitch. I've only ever tried out for the Open once, and I've never been in a situation where it's like you need to strike other than Sunday match play. But
Nice shot by
you
Sam.
know,
I want to be. I've been working on it, over the last couple of years. Got my average up.
You know, one of the things that I like to believe in is that every moment, there's no moments bigger than any other moment. So, you guys being intense or wanting a moment in your league play, that emotion that you have to overcome is the same as the emotions that you'll have to overcome, on a national stage or provincial stage. It's the same emotions, obviously, that we build them up higher. We make them more important, in our minds. But if you treat them all the same or you care the same amount, then you're overcoming the same amount of same emotions, right? So
you absolutely nailed that, Dwayne. 100%. I teach that to a lot of the kids that I coach as well. Throwing a strike in practice is the exact same as throwing a strike to win a national gold. The difference is our perception. So working on that mental side of the game is so key.
Yeah. And I guess it goes back to knowing what your opponent has and what you want. And like exactly what Mitch said, you shouldn't, or Henry there, sorry, said that, you shouldn't have to know what you should be treating it all the same every time. It's just that's the mental challenge, right? That's the mental hurdle.
Well, Megan, the next time you're in Edmonton, maybe you can coach me because my mental game is like a yo-yo.
Oh wow! Look at this frame by the Lumberjacks here, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my daughter-in-law
that's Giants too. 4 marks.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep up with each other. I got a daughter-in-law that's out in Nova Scotia right now, so she's in university. So I'll just come and stay with her. And I'm sure it's not that far of a drive.
Just a ferry and a bit of an ocean.
It's not so bad.
Megan, if I remember correctly, you're recently on. So frame 2 is a lot better than frame 1. Although actually, Lumberjacks came out swinging in the first one too.
The warm-up jitters are all gone.
Mm-hmm. Megan, you were on a 5-Pin Universe podcast recently, right?
I was.
Yeah. If I can link that.
A couple actually. Okay. I popped on back in September there, and then I popped on just after the Autumn Open.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm like, can I link it? I can go.
They only put me on one.
That was they made a mistake once, and they were like,
They were tapped out after that.
Yeah.
Well,
too average.
Embarrassingly enough, I didn't realize when I was asked like a couple years ago that it was video too. So I didn't find out till I looked at it after that. I was laying in my bed with the headphones on and just notched along. Had no idea that it was being recorded.
It seems like such a Dwayne thing.
Yeah. I thought it was only backstage the whole time. So when I looked at this after, I was like, oh my God.
Podcasts are. I
don't think anyone's going to talk to me again.
I'll have to go back and find it.
No, please don't. My eyes are looking at the Colorado game that was on TV. I'm watching this.
It's nice half on the chop.
Good half.
So,
and a bounce back
I don't think I've been asked back.
A couple bounces there over from
Giants.
And Taylor was saying that they have one person on the bench, right? They just have the one spare.
I think it was Wes was on the bench. Oh, I forgot to do the intros for the teams. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Mitch. You dropped the ball.
Yeah, I got. No, I'm just going on mute, you guys. That's all you know.
Don't worry. I won't let Katie know you messed that up.
Oh, good
God.
carry with that shot.
This pair right here, Sam and Alyssa, they've bowled together a ton, and I've been fortunate enough to play against them and with them, and very decorated careers from the two of them.
I've seen Sam now a few times, and Alyssa as well. But Sam more recent on the tour showing up. She was here, I believe, at the Manitoba Open. She played well, and just always right there. I've seen her made a cut. I want to say it was the Manitoba Open last year. But yeah, just I didn't know who she was at the time, and just throws a very aggressive shot, a lot of rotation.
Yeah, they're both super fierce. I know they were on the gold medal winning team in 2017 for the Open, and I was fortunate enough to play Sam in singles at the 2019 Open.
Oh wow!
Oh.
So very well decorated then.
Yeah, I remember seeing Sam at the
Body
traditional.
language looked like a head pin on that double. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got Max standing in the way.
Yeah, tell him to move his head so
Speaking
you
of
can see the pins.
Open singles, Max is the current reigning men's Open singles champion.
Max is? Or Matt?
Max is.
Oh,
Max is, yes.
jeez.
It's the national champ. I got to play against him last year. He wasn't. That was an incredible match. Him and Adam played in the finals. If I'm not mistaken, it was the front seven for Max, and Weber had gone first four corner spare double or something like that along those lines, and it was 325 to 350 or 325 to like 370. It was just incredible. It was amazing. First person to punch. It was like a 10-pin match with the first person to open loses. So
Jeez,
it was incredible finals. Incredible.
And solid finish to that frame with Matt there.
Yeah, the Sleeping Giants are going to need to pick up the pace a little bit if they want to try to hang in with these guys.
Well,
That's the interesting thing
double
about
the count
bowling
on
is
here.
that it can turn around so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I've often been asked, if you look up in the fifth frame and you see a score, what's the score that worries you? And I always say there is no score because a couple of strikes changes an entire game around. So it doesn't matter how far you are back, a couple strikes and you're right back in it.
That sounds like my Thursday bowling because I think I had 105 and 7, and then I struck out for a 240. So that's how average I am. That's how average I am.
Pretty average.
So the Lumberjacks, their total is not including marks. So we've got an extra 75 on top of us, so 360.
Oh, that's a big shot by Sam.
Absolute bomb by Sam.
We got
There was a pull here.
Corinne for Chantal.
Early pull. I guess they have a full lineup, so
Oh, that's a big carry.
it's a big break.
Yeah.
I guess if the Sleeping Giants only have one pull, you want to make sure you make the right one.
And that's an interesting. We had that conversation. This last match out for us. Oh, that's a big half.
Yeah.
Is the pressure changes the way that you feel when you play, knowing that you have two pulls or only one or even zero. It's an interesting conversation to see how people feel because I know personally. I felt different knowing that there was no pulls left, and if I'm struggling, like it felt like okay, I really need to get this going here. So it's interesting to see how the Sleeping Giants can answer play here if someone's
it's a heavy
struggling.
Push by John actually might be the break that they need to start turning up the heat.
Yep.
Now, if there's any team that can turn up the heat, it's the Giants. I know 3 of their bowlers were actually on the men's open team this past year, and they tied a national record for the high single, 16-12 for the 5 players.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely insane. So we know they can string them together.
And John counting by 45s, that always helps.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Like we were just talking about, a couple strikes changes everything around. Great break.
That's pinfall there.
Wow.
That was heavy.
That looks like my shot.
Yeah.
Just heavy. But I got enough rotation on the ball. It usually works. I've been trying to keep in my head what because like I said, the Lumberjacks does not include the marks. So Matt's ball here is, they've got 45 everywhere else.
Yes.
Mm.
Another 4 marks for the Giants. It's how you stay in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giants needed the 4 marks.
Marks coming.
Oh,
And Matt,
yeah.
and Matt with an answer of 4 marks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He liked that one out of the hand.
Yeah. And a big shot to keep them ahead in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're sitting at 45 plus 45, so 90, so what, 464? 393?
We'll just say yes.
Both of them on.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're
They're on equal footing for marks. Yeah.
if you're asking me to do math, it's too early for math here. Megan, you're the math. You're out east.
The worst sound in bowling, I think.
Yeah. He didn't look as aggressive as his other shots. Looked like he was just trying to hit the middle with that one.
Well, he has so much movement on his ball as well. If he's not aggressive with it, it kind of dies, and it doesn't pop back into the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's a missing that 10 points right there. That first 5.
That's a big one. I noticed
shot.
that in my bowling. That's where I lack, or if I do punch, it's really important to get that next 5, especially when you got a strike up there, because like you say, you missed 10 points just by not hitting a pin.
And now you look at this match, Matt has the advantage, right? If he throws a strike, he's ahead by 3, and that's right there. That sticks. If he touches any pin on the first ball.
I know the ongoing argument is, pinners are winners, et cetera, et cetera. And no doubt strikes will win you tournaments. The person who throws the most strikes will likely win. But the things that keep you in matches are making those spares, getting those pins, getting those counts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look at Matt's score
agree.
versus Sly's score, and the frames, and Sly's looks really good, a couple strikes, a chop off, and a head pin, and yet Matt's ahead in the game, and he's got a couple spares or all spares, but it's not a sexy looking set, if you know what I mean.
Nice shot, John. He's another 45 for him.
He's ready.
Poor beggar.
Yeah, I think when you look at that, I in my opinion, when you pin and you make those spares, it's the difference between needing to double and 10 a lot of the time and just needing to make a spare or need the first
Absolutely.
one. And that changes everything.
Think about how many times you've won or lost matches by 2, by 5, by 10, and that's something as simple as making that first 5 on the strike.
Yeah, and I mean, there are games where you lose those matches and you didn't leave any sticks and you didn't leave any spares, and you can hold your head up high then But then you're looking back and say, "Oh, I lost by 2 and I left 3 pins up." Now you're getting upset. Now you're upset with yourself, right? So there is that difference in that regard.
Well, there's another
Giants are awake
That
now.
really solid line. We were just saying about how they can
don't
turn
want
up
the
the
commercial
heat.
break. They don't want it.
Really? So do you find the commercial break bothers you, Dwayne?
No. I just other people like to play on that.
Yeah, see, in all the games that we've bowled, and except for my last one, every commercial break I've thrown a strike outside of the commercial break, except for the last one because I'd said I'm good with a commercial break because every commercial break I throw a strike and happen to miss that one.
Oh,
The worst. Those are the moments that you want to shut your brain up. Like, oh my goodness, I haven't missed a single corner pin all day.
Right?
Missed a corner pin this time.
That's totally me.
Who's gonna get it?
Oh,
Oh,
that wasn't an attempt. I don't know what was.
You can see Max at his level of play. Like both those shots, that split and that left corner, were exact same spot, that high, and the one turned into a left, and that one, like both those pins shook too. So when you're at that level and you repeat the same shot, you just hope that it's on the side of the head pin when you're repeating it.
I hate to say it, but Nat needs to throw this just to keep it even. Close. Like
4 opens.
Sleeping Giant
marks right now.
Yeah, right. They went from ahead
that's
to
that's the anchor here.
Yeah.
See what he does.
now here's a question. Do you think that having the 2 teams separate right now is going to be a benefit for the Lumberjacks? Because oftentimes when you have a team right next to you throw a big line, you kind of start to squeeze, you get a little tight. So I'm thinking that maybe it will be a benefit that they're not physically in the same place.
That's a good thought.
I think for us, it would be a benefit if they were there, only because when they see the antics of the pros, they just like, we cannot lose to these guys, and people start bowling a little different. Honestly. Whereas, we're not there. We try to portray that through the camera with the signs and kind of, but it's hard if you're like, I'm not going to watch these guys for that reason.
Yep.
I would be more intimidated bowling against someone like Dwayne, who's, you get very intense. But all right.
Yeah.
Polar opposites here heading into the break, though. 5 opens, 5 marks. So we'll have to see what the second half holds for them.
Yeah, let's run the commercial break and see how the Lumberjacks react.
Wow.
I don't think it should just get better.
Fast enough for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut the.
And we're back. I wonder if the Lumberjacks got some physio during that break.
Little kick in the ass. All right, I believe in Sly. I think it's gonna be a bomb. Right out of the commercial break.
Leader's got to lead.
Yep. I personally like to lead. I prefer to be first on the team.
It's my. Just wait till the shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's-
that's a good shot.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
good.
shot.
Absolute bomb.
Let's see if
And
Matt
Matt
can keep this
was a little
black
wide.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I think I've ever played a leadoff position, and in the pro league now, and it's first time in my career. So I'm
Oh, wow.
not. It doesn't bother me where I play, but it's exciting to try to spark the team and get it going. It is an interesting. It's a different.
I've been bowling lead, and I like it too. I think it puts a little more pressure on you because you want to make sure you throw at least your good shot, and you're bowling 3 and 4, and you miss something, you kind of buried in the lineup. But yeah, I enjoy it. Take a good shot.
It's a big spare. Sam had a nice 43 count on her double there.
It makes a nice pair.
Yeah. Yeah, I find that the leadoff position is important. Good shot or bad shot, that you have the right attitude feeding the lineup afterwards. Right?
Mhm.
It's a different kind of pressure. You're more accountable on your attitude rather than necessarily your shot.
I agree. So one that comes off that's punching himself because they missed isn't helping the rest of the team.
That's not where you want to have that guy.
No.
The sleeping giants are not slowing down.
Nope.
Their leadoff
Alyssa let go of that ball and she started laughing. So I'm not sure if she was totally confident with that ball, but it looks pretty good up on the score.
Or it was
John's strike run came to an end there on the corner.
Or it was she was laughing because she finally hit where she was aiming.
Possibly.
Corner miss. Maybe Max will be a little off from those heavy hits now.
Absolute bomb.
He likes that left side. When he's hitting heavy right, that's when he got into that trouble 2 in a row there. So
I will say,
Commercial
when
break
you're
was good for
playing
him.
at an elite level, maybe not so much an average level.
Yeah.
I see
shot, right?
when players are struggling, most of the time they're not struggling from misses or things like that. They're struggling because they're punching, right? They're not quite finishing the shot. I know when I'm struggling, it's the same thing for me. I get on the punch train. And it looked like Max was a little bit heavy those last couple shots, probably just because he wasn't quite finishing that shot.
Right. There's a nice shot from Matt.
Well, four marks to 5 here in the 6th.
Again.
Yeah.
No one's
Since,
counting on a double, though.
Since I told the Giants that they were sleeping after the 3rd frame, they've only had 1 open frame in 3.
Yeah.
I don't think the
Their
Lumberjacks are gonna
audio
like
was
you for that one.
a little muffled, but it sounded like the Lumberjacks were talking about how much better that was than the 5th frame.
Yeah.
It was better in the first shot. Sly's first shot.
That's true. It's kind of funny because, like, Quebec these are all super elite.
Oh, that's a
Nice
big shot.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, I mean, it's only 1 or 2, and you punch a head pin or you miss a chop off spare, and man.
Oh, is that? I think
That
it's
was-
his first
yeah, it was
open.
Well, think about Sly up top there. He's been throwing absolute bombs the entire game, but that 1/5 frame
Yeah.
kind of put a little stopper in that otherwise excellent performance.
On the middle every shot, just a little too on the middle in 5. Yeah, actually, I think that is Matt's first open. And
It
actually,
was.
if I remember correctly, I think even a majority of his shots or his spares, because most of them have been spares, have actually been 5 spares.
Yep.
He's had if I remember correctly, a chop. I was seeing 5 with a left and another chop.
No,
previously.
just the one left previously.
Just the one left?
5 spares, yep.
Yeah. He's not enjoying that first throw. Sam still firing on all cylinders. Actually, I was watching Sam bowl at the traditional, and yeah, she knows what she's doing.
She throws with so much power.
Yeah.
That if she's that on the middle, it's sending them.
With Alyssa opening here, this is a big half.
Yeah, actually, this frame in general for Sleeping Giant, they really need John and Taylor to mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the dreaded chop cherry.
The worst.
Where's Cindy? Get him a shirt.
Man,
The worst.
I cannot stand. I think I'm not alone, but
No, you are not.
But Gino Zebarth, he told me one thing. He says, "You cherry on a chop means you're running a 5-bagger." So I try to. Always
Yeah,
put
well,
that in
Gino
my head.
says anything bad, you run some sort of bad.
Yeah, that's what he says. It's a good way to look.
Hey, Gino gives me hope because he's still old, and I'm getting up there in age, and he's still pretty good.
You know what? The first time I joined Scratch League, it was actually on Gino's team, and he gave me a lot of information. It was a good time.
Yeah, he's a beauty. You can always look
that
up
left pocket after that bomb. It looked like he just forced it.
Looks like there is a bit of a momentum shift, however.
a little bit there.
Yeah.
That's fair to keep it going.
Big
Are
30.
down a little bit while the Lumberjacks are still on the mark train.
That's exactly what you said at the beginning, Megan. With the doesn't matter what your score is after 4 or 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A couple of strikes changes everything. A couple of marks even changes everything.
Yep. See Taylor's carry on that strike. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was also heavy.
I think he's talking about it. Spared us to keep 4 marks going. Big 30 count.
That was a big.
It's big 30.
Toppler Roses are currently practicing.
They got the Lumberjacks next.
Yeah. Lumberjacks plays 2 in a row. What you guys thoughts? Henry and Dwayne actually playing, right? On whether do you like the gap between the games, or if you're going to do the 2 games you want back to back, or just don't care.
Well, we haven't had a back to back yet, and we needed.
And
we
needed
needed
one.
the break in between our first one, so we got
fair.
we got snowman. So
Oh yeah,
that break in between was huge for us as it was also our first time playing, and whatever you want to call it, jitters, etc., getting used to it. However,
Yeah.
but I think it all goes off of if you're playing well, if you're hot, give me a lane.
Let's keep going.
If you're not, then let's get in a timeout and regroup. So
I was just going to say the exact same thing. It all depends on if you're in that group.
There's that chop
obviously
cherry.
keep going. But if you're struggling, that break sometimes is the exact thing that you need to kind of get your focus back, regroup, start again.
I think for early on for us, the break is really good because it is a new system for us. It's new to the coach. Like, he's not even coached adults before. So for us to, okay, we got that first one out of the way. You can sit back and kind of talk. But had we gone, 7-1, I think we would have rather not stopped and taken that break. It's like, let's go. Come on, we're ready. But for us, the break was really good.
What are you guys' thoughts on is sparing a 12 easier than sparing a corner?
I can rip threes all day long, so I'll take the 12.
All right.
I'm indifferent. The only difference is that I don't practice threes as much as twos. So
That's fair.
that's probably the only
That's a nice
factor
shot
that
by
I would.
Alyssa.
Which way?
Honestly, when I shoot for a 3, I generally just shoot the same as if I was shooting a 5.
Like, not the head pin.
Yeah, but no, like the left or right
okay.
5. No, not the head.
Okay.
You're confusing us, Mitch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're gonna like a chop 5,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like that 5.
You, you missed the middle a lot if that's how you aim.
Hey, man, I just stuck enough to hit the middle.
That was a big shot. Comes off the bench, and
that's a big shot. So
And Fred is actually leading the team for averages throughout the season so far. So wouldn't be surprised if he comes off with absolute fire.
Fred cost us a point in our 2 points because he took total and he threw a 363 against us.
Well, did you say?
Which is why he's averaging almost 285.
Well, we took 3 points against the Lumberjacks, but their 2 wins took total.
I just want to confirm because I've been doing other things. Fred's in for Stefan.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Or on frame 8 there.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
He threw 1 ball in frame 7, did he not? 1 or 2 ball?
I think for at least
Steph
tracking.
Steph had cherried the 3-pin, I believe.
Okay.
That's what we talked about it. And then
If I remember correctly.
Sly did it after.
So the Sleeping Giants back in form with 4 marks and 8. Ooh.
Oh. That's average.
I was gonna be like, you know all about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have new T-shirts coming out that say "one of us," and both 3 pins will be down on the back of them.
Oh,
Get him a T-shirt.
Full 3 pins.
you want
I would have been like, average pros. The only way we're getting on TV.
Both 3 pins.
Do you think that he saw that turkey by Taylor got into his head maybe?
That's a 50-50 yes or no.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, I was thinking about it because the previous frame didn't go all that well in the first ball either. I mean, obviously the second ball's a huge hiccup, but
I find 3 pins are so interesting as well because I don't think anyone has ever said, "Oh yes, that was such a great ball that hit the 3 pin."
Well,
You
that's
don't?
not
So when you're
completely
going
true.
to
Dang
Gary
it.
Snyder.
even though that spare should be exactly the same as throwing a strike, you just threw a terrible
Oh
shot.
wow,
So
what a drop by
oftentimes
Matt.
that open pocket there kind of gets in your head a little bit. So I see
Yeah.
a lot of times the 3 through the hole because you're almost thinking about it a little too much.
the Matt picks it up and Sly puts it down. Yeah, you know what?
Oh!
Oh,
Wow.
I've seen it once before.
So
There was a headpin spare last year.
Sly
I
and I
don't
had
think
a
you
match.
could have gotten any closer without actually getting it, though. My goodness.
Dang.
Sly and I had a match at 308 to 306 or 303. And he needed to spare a split in 10, and he sent the pin over like that. I was shaking. Hello?
That got staticky. Who left the building? Is it snowing there, Megan?
It actually is.
No, that's why.
It's not me.
Is it snowing inside?
Yeah, not me.
Tell Megan to get back in the house.
John's playing.
I've spent enough time outside in the snow the past day and
Oh,
a half, so
I
I'm
bet.
good inside.
We probably lost Mitch, and now we're in big trouble.
Yeah.
The captain went down.
Another chop cherry. What is happening there?
You guys jinxed him. Look at Taylor just throwing bombs now.
Yeah.
I
Get
think
chopped
this is
if you
just
don't want a cherry.
Cherry
Though.
shirt advertisement.
Oh. Since we talked about it once, it's been happened 3 times.
3 times.
Right.
3 for 3.
All in the Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
So to talk about better things other than chopped cherries, then Taylor just threw another bomb, absolute bomb, and he can absolutely string those strikes together. He actually just had a perfect game back in October, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, am I back?
Yeah. We thought we lost you.
My mom called me.
Mom.
I think she broke my connection to the screen from my phone.
Big shot.
Like,
that's a big shot to keep anything.
When he reset, does that mess you up, Dwayne? Like, I've done it a couple times where I kind of balk at the line, or I was going to drop the ball and it reset. Do you think, dang, I should have just kept going?
Absolutely not.
I'm the exact opposite. Yeah.
If there's any time that I feel that I need to reset, it means I have to reset. And if there's more times than not, I feel I try to play through it, and I'm like, I knew I was going to punch. Or
why didn't
you
move?
Bad. Why didn't I?
I was going to say that's the exact same thing for me. How many times I'm like, I'll play through it. When in history have you ever thrown a good shot playing through it? Never.
So sometimes that's what I was going to say. Sometimes I'm like, I should reset, and I throw the ball, and I do get a strike. I'm like, oh yeah, good thing I didn't reset. I know it does happen if you think of it next time you're not resetting. But I think you remember it more that you should have reset than throw it.
Yeah. I think it's
most
part
of the time, if I ever feel like I should have reset, I'm not throwing a good ball, and if I get a strike, it's just through like luck and like ball ended up in the
big carry.
The likeliness is that I didn't throw an actual good shot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's part of your pre-shot routine. If you don't have the right thought in your head, then you shouldn't be going. That's just kind of how I feel. So if you're thinking like, oh, should I reset? Well, that's not normally how
you're already resetting. You should have been reset.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Let's
see what's going on here.
I guess that's an elite level thing.
It's an average pros thing.
Henry's like, I don't know about that.
What about Edmonton in the summer? We will work on that, Henry.
Perfect. I'll book us a couple lanes. I know people that work at the alley.
For those lessons, you don't need a lane.
Okay. Man, the amount of bowling that I've watched over the last year, you would think I would pick up a lot of lessons.
It's interesting. I started becoming competitive there about 5-6 years ago, and
That's fair.
everyone I reached out to a lot of the great players that we play against, and there's not one person in that has not given me information or shared their knowledge, and that's why I've fallen in love with this sport so much, is that as much as we got to play against each other for a title, for money, for prestige, everyone's so
That was a nice finish by Sly.
Yeah, it's incredible how giving and careless everyone is. I mean,
and to your point, Dwayne, actually, the thing that is so cool is that the game, your game, can always grow. You can always learn. You can always do something and learn something from someone else who has been around just as long, not as long, longer. You can learn something from them to then implement in your own game, because there's no right or wrong way to do things in this game. It's all about finding what works for you and constantly evolving, which is really cool.
Correct.
Look, I didn't start really being competitive until last year. Like, I've been bowling
Another
since I
shot by
was
Sam.
17, 16, and we all know I'll be 50 here in less than a month. So it's been a lot of years, but I just never got to that point where I felt I could compete, so I didn't bother trying. Whereas now I'm trying, even though I still can't compete, but I still try.
A big shot at the end there to cap it off.
Well, the matches so far are 1-1, with Sly taking that first line and Sam taking the second.
Oh, Sam, nice shot there too. Good finish by Sam.
Oh, she just threw 3 bombs in 10 there. Well, this match could still go either
way. Yep.
That's the exciting part.
The bottom two look a little bit more solidified, but this match can go either way.
Yeah, this is 10-point match. Oh yeah, he liked that. I guess that was a good substitute.
I love the intensity of it too.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially because he knew that shot was so big.
It was important, yeah. That sounds like a lot of French.
It's not the finish Alyssa wanted, I'm sure.
No, but you know what? To build it an 8-9 is massive. It's you got to give yourself a chance to be there.
No, you got to. Can't tell.
Yeah,
his head's in the way. That was enough to take the match, anyways.
Flick his hat off. Somebody flick his hat off. You can see the corner pin at least. Oh, thanks,
oh yeah. Okay. Thanks, Sly. They jinxed it.
That second shot in 10 didn't even matter for that match. So I think he was just happy to finish.
He knew he needed the first one.
Yeah.
John's had a rock solid game here. Let's see how he finishes. It's an absolute nuke.
Couldn't see the pins there for Max, but you could hear it and you knew that was a bomb.
Yeah, I think it was a left side shot from the way it looked like on his hand. His ball in the left pocket is just it's anywhere on the left, actually. Yeah, anywhere on the left.
That was a big half by John.
Absolutely.
And that was 5.
Yeah, I wish Carson would be like down in front. Go.
Like,
right?
Twice I've tried to reach with my hand, like move his head.
Yeah.
This is a great game by John.
So this is what makes the game so interesting is, the first 4 players, the points have gone 2-2, right? Like you never know who is going to win when.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But total wise, you look, there's 100 pins in the 2 spot and 70 pins in the 4th spot, right? So
yeah.
Looked like it was outside.
Yep.
This one could have went either way too.
The way it started, yeah.
Well, I mean, if it went
A little trickier, but it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Not anymore, though.
No, definitely not anymore. This is all over. Points are settled. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it looks like it's a 6-2
Yeah.
for the Giants.
And, they came out sleeping and they woke up.
They did wake up.
Don't wake them up.
We
So
should call them the awake.
those 6 points actually put them to 30 points now.
The sleepwalking Giants. Well, Quebec's right back up at it. So is this a time where you're happy you're bowling again right now?
Well,
I guess we're about to find out.
yeah, I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm just
To be honest, they did throw they threw some good shots, some big shots in the 8, 9, and 10. So, I mean, I don't think the loss is going to deter them from
come on, Cameron,
from playing their next opponent.
No.
I think the big thing too is this isn't their first rodeo. They've been here before. It's not anything that they haven't experienced before, and they can turn it around just like that.
I think that's why I'm surprised at how much they, I mean, they're not bad scorers, but that they have struggled in this format. Like, they're all elite bowlers. It's not like, they've got a couple 210 average bowlers and they're just trying to, squeeze out some wins. I mean, they're elite. And I guess they're bowling elite. They're bowling elite bowlers.
And like I said, actually, they have one of the highest team averages in the league.
Mm-hmm.
One of the highest team averages. So, definitely interesting.
What did you say that average was again?
Their team average, they have 258, I think.
So Sly matched that, and everybody else was under today.
Wow, Megan, you jinxed that one too.
Well, except Fred Martin, actually, his average would be closer to 300, 3 something, because he only came in and he threw 3 strikes in 3 frames.
Yeah.
So,
which makes sense because I think as of this point he's averaging around 285 for the league, so he's maintaining that average. So,
yeah. Well, that puts T-Bay there, like you said, at 30 points, tied with Motor City.
Wow.
I'm prepared, Fred. I'm prepared.
How many games left there?
You are prepared, Megan. We're happy for it too.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get Car connected for an interview, but of course we can get Taylor in here.
So I'm always here. I'm like a dirty rash.
And we weren't even talking bad about you this time.
No way.
I was.
No, it's true. It's true.
I was trying, but you threw a 4-bagger, so.
Oh yeah, I had a little steamer in my pants there to start the game, but we wiped it out and we were good to go for the backup.
Yeah, it's exactly how that went.
Yeah, that was.
We had actually been talking about how your team has been there before and that you guys can turn up the heat when you need to. Did you have like a team chat or anything that kind of changed that momentum swing for you guys?
We get Wes gets a little fired up in the back, like he wasn't bowling, but not having him on the lanes, you don't lose the intensity from him. He's intense even if he's on the bench. So he's back here. He gets up behind you and whispers in your ear when he needs to, and he gets you fired up.
Perfect.
Well, it did the job. You guys turned up the heat for that the last half plus of the game.
Yeah. Coming back, usually that first little bit after the commercial break's a little bit of a lull, but we tried to keep it hot. I think we had some marks in 5, and I think 6, 7. We had a good string there, and gave us a little bit of a leg up. And it was just a matter of, keep the foot on the gas to finish out. Don't let it slip.
Well, Megan did help you guys. She put a curse on the Lumberjacks about chopped cherries, and they had 3 of them. So we can blame Megan for that.
Appreciate it.
Actually, I think Wade gave the chopped cherry curse, and I gave the
okay. I know it wasn't me. That's all.
It was me.
Dwayne brought it up, and Megan seconded it, and then that
right.
was it.
And I was cheering against. I was cheering against you guys, so it didn't matter.
Hey, you guys beat us.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice
that's what you're the only team we beat. So
How does that feel?
So
Taylor?
now, does your team have a plan to keep up that momentum throughout this break?
Yeah, they're going to be throwing probably throughout the whole hour because, like I said, we got opens coming up next weekend. So Sundays are like when we don't bowl our 5PNU matches, a good bunch of us come out every Sunday anyway just to throw to practice. So we're going to be practicing through that hour, keeping warm, and then hopefully keep the fire going into the last game.
Nice.
Awesome. Hope to see it for the next match.
Good win.
Right on. Thank you guys. We'll see you in an hour.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Do we just want to have a quick speak in French here for Car?
Well, Car says she's in the lobby, but I don't see her. So I'm going to work with her a little bit. I'm actually going to run that between game commercial now, and I'll see if I can get her in there while the commercial
goes. Anyway.
And Dwayne just left.
Yeah.
Dwayne just left. He's done.
Dwayne's like, see you guys. So
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah. Well, Henry, now's the time. I'll just throw the commercial on. I'll see if I can get the car in here with the doctor.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brew House, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brew House is the place people want to be.
All right, we're back. Dwayne just appeared. That's great.
Oh, hey.
So,
I thought we were just bailing on us.
No.
Yeah, I think we've got Lumberjacks in here now. So I'm just going to run the little intro video, the little animation, and then we'll get both teams in here. We'll have a ton of interviewing to do with the Lumberjacks, and we'll get to the next game. Oh, look at everybody. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Hello, everyone.
Like we surprised the Lumberjacks here. How's it going, Stacey?
Does he know he's live?
Good. Hello. Bonjour.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
How are you guys feeling after the first match here?
Who's gonna start?
You gotta say it in French, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I can say it in French if you want.
How did you?
No,
can
je
you
ne
hear me?
parle pas français.
Well,
How are you guys feeling after game one?
it was a tough one for us. It seems we have a hard time closing our game. We've been doing it since the first game, but I don't know. We've tried to play on emotion today, but there's another game left, so we'll give our best effort. So
Yeah, it looked like you guys, as soon as you got something rolling, you guys had
because the first
a
half of the
mishap
game was
happening.
pretty good.
yeah, the first half was good. I don't know. We have some kind of a mental blockage when we get to 7, 8, and 9 and 10. I don't know why. We are working on it. We try to understand why, but that's the sport, right? So we play some good ones. Our last game, our previous game was great, like 14-84. So this is a sports, right? So
Yeah.
Definitely a really big switch made in the third line there, bringing Fred in to come back and win that point, though.
yeah, it's funny you're saying that. I mean, I was talking to Fred. I said, Fred, you have everything to be a good relief player. He's a good starter as well. But I said, you got that passion, that aggressiveness, the good shot. So, since he's been playing as a relief player, he's been able to come back in every single game and won his points. So,
Wow.
good for him.
Incredible
Good kid.
performance for sure.
That's a tool to have in the arsenal. So that's good.
No, for sure. It's like I said to the team, right? You also need some good relief in case that something goes wrong, right? So, and we have some really good players. So hopefully the next game will be a bit better for us. So a bit more, I guess, breaks. We had some bad breaks as well. So.
And Stacy, how's your team? How's your team feeling?
I think half of us got back from vacation, so I think we're all kind of a little bit. We'll be
You were
good.
practicing on the beach?
Well, we had a bowling alley at our resort, so we were.
Nice.
That's dedication.
Of course.
That's
I think I
intense.
did see that. It's 10 pin though, right? Was
Yeah.
it 10 pin? Yeah. A little different,
Little
but
bit.
still practicing.
Daryl both bowl the exact same. It's
Yeah.
uncanny.
That's
Really?
That's amazing. All right. Well,
We're
guys
definitely
had a
looking
good
forward to
warm-up
the
in there?
match between the two of you.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think if we're ready,
Let's give her.
All right, good luck, guys.
All right.
good luck.
Thank you. Good
good.
luck. Bye-bye.
au revoir.
Au revoir. It's pretty
Almost
loud.
all the
when
French
you're-
I've got. All right. So just so I don't forget this time, let's get the rosters on here. Lumberjacks going with the whole team. We've got Sly Brissier, Max Lafreniere, Matt Leonard, Fred Martin, JF Denis, Stéphane Lapont, Chantal Steer, and Corinne Villeneuve. Manager Gil LeBlanc at Salle de Q, Danny. And whoever wants to shoot, go ahead.
Toppler Roses have Parker Anderson, Rich Weber, Jennifer Smith, Kevin Holdsworth, Pam Wilson, Marcelo Jurisic, Daryl Wood, Tracy Holdsworth, and the manager is Stacy Weber.
Perfect. Let's go like this. Boom.
Good
So we
little
did have a
accent on your
lineup.
French there, Mitch.
Yeah. It's almost like my last name is French.
Right?
Yeah.
But you only speak 4 words of it, so it's good to
Yeah, I know
fake
a
it.
little bit more than that.
It's
but
good. It's good to fake it with the accent, though. It's good.
Yeah. Actually, I'm missing scores for.
Oh, it looks like the Lumberjacks are shaking up their lineup.
Yeah.
And hard not to start Fred after that incredible finish that
Oh.
last game.
Absolutely. And you put Sly
He
down
might
at
be
the
playing
bottom.
as a release player, but you can't deny when he's on fire.
Yeah,
It's,
that's a conversation that we have often as well. Like, do you put him on the bench and give the team a shorter leash? Give the guy 7 frames, maybe something like that.
I was just going to say that. Like, one of your best players is on the bench, but if he can come in and throw strikes, maybe he's good on the bench. I don't know.
I feel in these situations, when you have such deep lineups that are so good top to bottom, anybody who's sitting on the bench is going to be a good player. If I were to coach, though, I have a hard time not starting my best lineup because it gives the opportunity to really get things going with your 5 best players.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite. I like to start. I would always want to start my weakest player. So if they're on early, then hey, our team is going to do really well. And if they're not, then at least I would put them on a shorter leash, right? 3 frame, 4 frame type thing. And
we're just gonna have a quick pause here as I have the camera set up for the right lane, but they're on the left.
No worries.
We'll just entertain ourselves. Mitch, you do whatever you do.
Yes.
I don't know what to say to that, but good for you.
Mitch hasn't had enough coffee this morning.
But yeah, I'm a big believer of a strong bench there, Megan.
We already had the Lumberjacks play. The Roses currently have 15 points after 4 matches that they've played, and their team average is 249.6. Lots of really good bowling coming from them, including a 303 average from Daryl Wood throughout this season so far.
That's impressive. Let's see here.
Oh, the warm-up looks good anyways. I'm a good warm-up bowler. If my game was during warm-up, like, I would probably average 20 to 30 pins higher, honestly. I just throw strikes and warm-up, and then as soon as the game starts, boom, I can't hit the middle.
Do you think that's a mental block just because you know that you're keeping score?
Yeah,
do you think?
It's probably true. No, even the last Thursday, I threw 5 in a row in warm up, and I'm relaxed. I'm just throwing, and I'm like, okay, I get up on the lane with my first ball. Okay, just relax, just like in warm up, and boom, I rip a 3-pin. Like, I wasn't even close.
Making notes for our first coaching session.
Perfect. Yeah, Henry's mental block first frame. Henry's mental block, and 7, 8, and 9. No, 8, 9, and 10. I've struggled, so it's just those frames in the middle that keep my average at 240.
Mitch is making progress. We have something on the screen.
No pressure, Mitch. Everybody's waiting for you, buddy.
That's probably the fastest I've ever set it up. All right. Okay. I think we're actually good to go here.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you got Daryl Wood, 303 with 34 frames.
Wow.
One of the most decorated women I've had the opportunity to play against. She actually just set a record at Masters this year.
She's averaging 271.
Yep. And she averaged 283 points. I can't remember, 283 point something to set a Masters Nationals record for average in the women's division.
That's some pretty good bowling.
It's very impressive.
A little better than average.
All right. I apologize for the delay, everybody, but I think we're good. They kind of threw me for a loop. They bowl on the right, but the scores are on the left.
I think our viewership dropped after you didn't play the bowling, and they just had to listen to us chat.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, that sounds like a 5-pin you problem.
No. We got it.
Game 4.
All right. The dreaded.
Better
Ooh.
inform Fred. He's ready to go.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can get them going here.
All right.
Make some adjustments.
Fred dancing, staying
I was
loose.
like, yeah, we got a little dancing.
Did Quebec change lanes?
It appears that way.
If they did it without screwing up the cameras, which is hard to believe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's say they didn't then. Or we'll find out in the first frame when the guy's head's blocking our view.
No, now he's on the left.
Wait. Oh, knew it.
He did know it.
That's the worst.
You got the lineup on the Lumberjacks here. You're sandwiching the team between two really big energy guys, between Fred and Sly. So that'll be interesting to see how that results.
Like Kevin, I don't know Kevin very well. I've obviously seen him bowl, but I think he is the highest energy guy I've ever seen bowl.
Well, his intensity is unmatched.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, how if we want to talk about energy, we need to talk about Kevin Holdsworth because it is so much energy all the time, and it's amazing.
It's a different kind of energy.
I got to play with him during the 40s of the Autumn Open, and it was every shot, and it fired the rest of us up on the lane. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Toppler coming out like there's no vacation, or all they did was practice on the vacation.
Well, they did. They were practicing, and these bowling balls are a little smaller, so they probably got a little easier for them to throw.
Oh, that's a big shot. It's a good start here. Let's see how it goes. So now they have looks like they have Maxim on the bench and Chantel.
Come on!
Oof, that's interesting. That's not. It's not what you want early when you see your team start. Your opponents start with the marks.
No.
You gotta stay. You gotta stay par there.
Yeah.
Both sides.
All right, Sly.
That Sly is such a character. I got to both, and when we went to Nebs this year, and just I know he came out to TPC one year, and I bowled a shift next to him. He is just a gem of a guy. He's such a nice guy. I mean, for being French, that is. Nice shot.
He loves that right pocket. That right pocket is just. Both sides for him. The way he throws.
Yeah.
Both sides. But today it seems like the right pocket's just going to gold.
It's actually only one mark behind, but like you said, the Roses look like they enjoyed the break off. Oh, that was a good ball.
Strike.
That was a good shot.
Oh, Fred.
Cello is so tall that when he reaches out on the lane, it's almost like it's touching the pins.
Yeah, Marcello was also in Nebs in Ontario. It was the first time I met him. I didn't realize how young he is because he just looked like a veteran bowling out there with everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he actually just won the senior boys singles for Alberta, so he's still in YBC.
Yeah, I know.
That's incredible.
Like unbelievable how good he is for.
And and like this is their family, right? Like with Rich and Cello and Stacey's manager. His sister, she's really good too.
Oh yeah.
Very good player. So it's a very good bowling family there.
I got to bowl a shift with Rich in Calgary at the tournament, and it was kind of the first time I got to chat with him. And yeah, he's not the better Weber, but he's definitely a nice Weber.
Well, Rich is he's a funny guy. He's also just a great guy to talk to.
Yeah. He helped me along. He made fun of my my average. I started off really well, and I just finished off with the 240. And he's like, "Man, you sure know how to keep your average at 240." Like, he couldn't believe it.
God, that was me at the traditional. I started off at like 265 average for the first couple, and then finished it at 245.
That's pretty much how it went.
I had trouble breaking 3 though.
Oh, that's a big shot.
Yeah.
That was a better shot by Kevin too.
Absolutely.
After coming up after 2 head pins in a row, and you're like, okay, are your mind thought, let's not get a head pin, or are you just like, okay, throw a good shot?
I never think, don't get a head pin.
That's one of those you should pull back. You should that you're not in the right headspace before you throw.
See, Daryl,
not getting the head pins and
that's what Daryl was thinking. Kate, don't get a head pin. Shit, I got a head pin.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if any thought in your mind, whether it's don't get a head pin or whatever, if the head pin is part of that statement, just walk away.
You gotta just change it to, okay, let's throw a strike, or let's throw a good ball.
Yeah. Oh, it's wobbling.
Well, like I said earlier, it's the same thing when I'm up shooting a corner pin. I might hit 20 at 20, but I'll stand up there and think, wow, you haven't missed a corner pin all day. And of course, I'm missing that one once you start thinking about it.
Yeah.
In the ditch before the arrows.
I guess when I'm up on the lane now, the thing that's changed for me this year is
making you jinx Sly.
You did. I'm gonna let him know that after too. I go hit my spot.
So you got 3 head pins in the second frame for the Toppler roses here with 2 strikes. Talking about that, the elite level, strikes are head pins when you're that good, right? So you don't see too many misses. They're showing that.
It's all a matter of a tiny little bit of finish, and I often see that when elite players are struggling, it's often that it's on the head.
Yeah, I find from the way I play.
Come on.
Oh wow, he got that one.
Oh, that's a correction. Yeah, that was a late ball.
That was the
Wow.
that was the bowling gods.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones where the pin falls forward. You're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll
sure what
take
hit it, but we're good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was saying for me, I'm all about location. So sometimes I won't finish a shot very well, but as long as I'm on the side of the head pin, depending on how I adjusted earlier, and I can just keep punishing the side, then I'm fine with that, even if it doesn't have everything. It doesn't work all the time, but you can kind of location to me. I'm never going to score bad if I'm on the side of the head pin.
Right.
Yeah.
Chops and corner
Most of mine
pins are a lot better than the head pins, right? So.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry.
I think as long as they're corner pins instead of head pins.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's that chop cherry.
Oh boy.
I don't know if we've seen a chop spare today.
Matt in the first game.
Did he?
Yeah, it was the first game.
So we're 1 for 5.
I think we should go back and check the tape because I don't think it's very good.
We're 1 for 5 today.
Wait, was it Matt? It was on. Yeah, it's Matt, but on the Sleeping Giants.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 1 for 5. Impressive.
You're really good.
Yeah.
I think that head pin was there. I could get those 5 all day long.
Come on, Dave. Good ball.
Nice shot.
Yeah, and there's Kevin.
Kevin's starting to get ramped up now.
Kevin's turning into a train conductor.
Tooting his horn.
Just like the fist bumps, man.
Oh wow.
It's all. I remember watching Kevin when he won the traditional. The guy is just intense, but it's great. It's not like a bad.
No.
That's how he stays in his game, right? There's no getting in his mind or in his game. Talking about that pressure, those moments, he handles them all because of how he prepares himself before the frames. So
I feel like he just sits in pressure.
Yeah. He always holds himself accountable. He always holds himself in the moment. It's very impressive.
I've tried doing that, just like trying to imagine like making every ball count, no matter when, if it's a 2-pin on the third ball or personally I like it. But
yeah,
so hard to do though.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how you can keep training your mind to control all those moments, right? A 2-pin for nothing, in your mind it's for nothing, but it trains your mind to care about every shot.
I mean, I've had enough instances where I've lost by a 2-pin.
Well, there you go. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Even just in scratch league, right?
Yeah, but just trying to every ball matters. It's so difficult. Like like right now, Sly's like, okay, he ripped a 3-pin. He's got 5 up there. So you kind of nonchalantly, he's not missing them on purpose. He's going up there trying to hit that. But in your own mind, you're like, whatever. It's just another pin. Like,
but you watch, like, Sly's a pro, right? So
yeah,
you watch him. You see how he prepped. He got himself ready. The same rhythm, same timing, because the shot. He's a pro. Every shot matters. He knows that, and especially on game day like today, right?
But you've seen.
Sorry, go ahead.
You've seen those elite bowlers where if they don't get the spare, they'll just go up there and
it does happen. Yeah.
It does, and that's why I say it. Every shot, if you're up there and every ball you throw from 1 till 10, whether you need the pin or not.
Oh wow,
that's a nice shot, my friend. He's doing things in Paris today.
Yeah, I think when you see the same people at the top all the time or making cuts all the time at these big events or nationals, etc. It's the same guys that take the same time, do the same work on every ball, on every shot, and I think that's why they're consistent there. They're consistently there, and they're consistently showing that it pulls through, that consistency, the effort on every ball, right?
Which is one of the things that does separate those top elite bowlers from the average or the the other
Well, there's levels, right? There's guys that win tournaments, but they win one and then you don't see them again, and
right.
But there's also guys that consistently put their name in the ring, right? So those guys that are consistently there year after year, day after day, you don't see their shot change from the 2-pin to clean up 15 or a strike ball for a perfect game, right? So that's just goes to our conversation about those moments, right? You treat every moment the same, and you keep on going.
I got you back in here, Megan.
Absolutely.
Oh, Megan, were you shoveling again? There's a lot of snow.
Oh, that's a big shot.
Okay.
My
Big
audio
shot.
was so delayed.
She's
so
on today.
It was coming up 30 seconds later.
Man, Kay came to play this one.
Oh, definitely.
Breaking news: the Canucks fire Bruce Boudreau, just in case anybody was, wondering if that was ever going to happen today.
Wow, you got that one to go.
That was thick.
He used every ounce of his power to knock those ones down, that's for sure.
I think right now the hardest shot I have is if I miss the middle slightly and I end up taking a 5, but inside 5, and the second shot from me to the struggle. You think you'd be like, oh, just throw the good ball, but every part of me, like, subconsciously makes me shoot just a little bit more into the body of the pins towards the 3-pin. And
yeah, I'm generally really.
First time that I heard that, actually, you hear it a lot that for the inside, and what ends up happening is when you're purposely trying to aim somewhere that's not normal, you kind of overshoot it. That's when you start taking the inside or the other 5 and leave it with the pin.
Yeah. And I'm like specifically trying not to overshoot. I'm like, I'm just gonna throw the good ball. I'm just gonna throw my normal strike ball. I'm not gonna do. Or how many times I've gone 5 miss? Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time that you want to force that pin side is when it's for count and you need it for a win or etc. Otherwise, I would always go back with my same shot, like repeat my strike ball.
Ball play.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Fred
Fred's going now. It's a big shot.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Dan. Just something. It's just the struggle right now for me. It's that second ball after a 5, like a miss. And I'd say I spare it like 70% of the time, but sometimes it's just awful.
Yeah, it happens.
Me and Henry connect on too much of a level. I don't like it.
Yeah, too much of an average level. We're connecting there, Mitch. You know that. We're sitting with 2 elite. We're sitting with 2 elites, and the 2 average guys are connecting. The mental.
I'm gonna put my name in for you guys next year.
we got a list. We got some young kids that are gonna take me out pretty soon. I think JD Hislop's already averaging higher than I am, and he's like, I'm on. Like
average pros are going to be the first team with the mascot. It's going to be Henry.
Will be. We're gonna have a minor team called the Little Pros.
The Little Average Pros.
The Little Average Pros. It's a minor team.
What about like the mini pros?
JD is more than just average. He's just full pro.
Oh, yeah. I know that kid's. He might not be able to make the team. He's probably too good.
So the little kids are just going to be the average pros, and the new team is going to be like the better than average pros.
The old team will be the minor team.
Speaking of so good though, the Roses had started off the 5th grade with 4 strikes.
Oh
yeah,
and then
you went and jinxed it.
Way to go,
Megan.
I did.
Megan said,
I promise I'm going to use my power.
Somebody mute her.
I have that power. Speak about corner misses this time because poor Daryl.
Yeah,
my audio is so delayed. It's making that much of a difference.
Jeez.
If your audio is delayed, you just super jinx them. It's just we heard it late.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, this is actually a big shot here for Sly. Just to get into the commercial break. They got 2 doubles to count on the teams.
Honestly, though, the Roses are just flexing this first half here.
Come on, Sly.
Oh my!
Maybe he
Man,
gets
he just pulled himself out.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, he just pulled himself out. That's tough for Sly. I mean, he's not like he's missing by
You
much.
could
Like
almost
that's
hear the ball down a little bit harder than he would normally throw, because normally when he throws, it's actually quite smooth and ball kind of jammed down a little bit. So
right.
maybe just lacking a little bit of timing there, but when you have the current reigning singles champion coming in to cover for you, I wouldn't be too worried.
Yeah, give him some frames.
Well, we've got 5 marks to 3 marks going into it here.
Fred, where are you
Let me
going?
see. I just do some quick math. 105. So what? 527 to 528. Jeez. So the Roses are actually 1 point ahead, actually. So because those doubles are really counting for the Lumberjacks. Yeah.
Math.
Okay.
Let's run that commercial and get them bowling. And we're back. All right. Yeah, I did that quick calculation.
So does that mean if we go to physio, we can throw the ball as well as Tyler? Because his form is impeccable.
I feel like that's what he's advertising, but I don't believe it. But if it worked like that, I mean,
yeah,
yes.
I'm going.
It's an excellent marketing strategy.
Right?
I bowl with him in 2 leagues. The Thursday I'm on his team, and then Sunday match play. He is just so awesome to watch bowl every day. He's crazy good.
I'll be honest, because I'm a little short guy. Watching Tyler bowl hurts me. Imagining doing that hurts me.
Yeah,
Fred's still firing.
Oh yeah,
Fred's still firing.
That was a big shot after the
ham bone. Ham bone? Yeah.
Ham bone.
Ham
Yeah,
bone.
it's a ham bone.
Oh wow!
We actually had a ham bone in the
that's
previous
good.
game. We just didn't call it out.
And that push that he got in the third frame is definitely benefiting him now, since he's capitalized with 2 strikes on it.
Yep.
Well, now 3.
And honestly, Marcello's last 2 balls have been just beautiful pocket exploding pins. No complaints.
Wow.
Ooh.
Rich.
Right, I'll be Greg Gigliuk for a second. I want with 4 of these strikes. I want 3 of them to be doubles.
Right? Okay, Greg.
I mean, it is nice having. Oh, there's no doubt about that one.
There's that Jen Smith.
All right, so as Greg Gigliuk, I am a half man. Got 3 doubles.
First memory of Jen Smith was watching her at.
When Jen gets on a run, she is dating.
Yeah, it was watching her at Calgary, and someone had pointed out, "Oh yeah, she had won this a while back." I started watching. I was like, "Wow, is she intense? Like, I don't want to play her." It was, and then she starts going. Didn't miss the middle. Didn't miss a corner pin. It was just incredible. And then getting to know her a little bit more, seeing her at nationals a few times at Masters, just an incredible teammate. Always supportive, always behind every ball, and just a fierce competitor. So it shows.
If I'm not
I'd love to.
She actually is the only woman to have won both the Open and Masters singles in the same year. And ironically, if I'm also not mistaken, it was the same year that the only man, Bob Herman, had ever won both years. So in 97, I want to say, both Bob and Jen won the Open and Masters singles. Only time in history, as far as I'm aware.
You're the female version of Ron McLean.
That's an incredible stat, actually.
Yeah.
So I missed it. When did Chantal go in for JF? Because I assumed Frank
after the head pin.
I believe that was just
After the head pin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it just happened.
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe it was before, and I was just not paying attention.
Did Stacy mention if they had a full roster today?
She did not. I don't think so.
Well, they have Parker on the bench there, and
yeah, because they haven't done any pulls yet. Lumberjacks have used
to have on the bench. Parker just threw a perfect game last month, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Parker's in for Daryl. There you go. Parker's coming in for Daryl. And who else do they have on the bench?
No Tracy.
They don't have Tracy?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it there. Okay.
Do they have any other females, or is Jen going to have to play through the whole thing? I wish I could bring up the without blocking the game. Bring up the roster there.
So they have Parker, Rich, Jen, Kevin, Pam Wilson, Marcelo, Daryl, and Tracy.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that Jen is doing bad. So hey, we have a chop off.
And we have
get it?
I jinxed the crap out of that one. Also, yeah, we got the
He's going to get them both this time.
Yeah.
He's gonna,
Because it wasn't for a spare. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Chantal comes in throwing.
She's such a fierce competitor too. I've had the honor of playing against her a number of times throughout my career, and she's always fierce.
Rich threw that good ball.
Yeah, she gets intense, and at the same time, she's so soft spoken. Like when you speak to her, she's sweet, and yeah, it's awesome. But then to watch her play, no one wants to play against her.
I'm glad I had the volume turned down a little bit on the Lumberjacks there because Kay was happy about that one.
Yeah, that was a big shot.
That was good, yeah. Yeah, I kind of find it amazing.
Oh, wow.
The quietest people get so loud when bowling.
Right?
I mean, I love it. It's not a bad thing, but just the fact
seeing that competition in them, right? It comes out. It's always exciting.
I mean, I talk a lot, but I'm a pretty quiet guy. I'm not like very.
That could have been a team perfect.
Yeah, could have been a shooter frame.
Both teams have had the chance, actually. I guess it's just going to be a matter of who gets the strike zone first.
Nice frame.
You had jinxed Daryl, if I'm not mistaken. So it's your fault, Megan.
It is, Megan.
And now Daryl can't even.
Like I said, still going to make sure to use my powers for good.
So we're looking at for a match here.
Daryl and I have had a lot of history, and I had to rescue him from more than a couple of occasions.
Chop spare.
Even if I jinxed him, I told him like,
hey, the streak ended.
Chop spare, woo!
Kevin Holsworth.
Yeah. Lumberjacks are at 787. So it's actually still really close, but they do have more marks to count.
Yeah, they have more balls to count. Yeah. Oh, good shot by Parker.
Yeah, Parker comes out.
It's always exciting to me when a guy comes off the bench or a person comes off the bench and they throw a strike, and it's not easy. It's not an easy. It takes a different mentality, different prep. You come.
I feel like that's got to be
like that.
Yeah, that's got to be the best feeling to be just sitting there waiting. You come off and you just throw that good ball. Maybe you make the spare.
Especially on a full frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way Parker came in and the way Fred, I think he came in last game.
Yeah.
And he went off. He threw 4 in a row coming off the bench, and that's exciting. It takes a different character.
You can be a good bench player at any age, but I think it also benefits the younger players, because I know when I was younger and it was early in my career, I'd be able to go in, throw one ball of warm up and be good to go. Now I could throw for 15 straight minutes before I even feel like I can even bowl. So coming off the bench is probably a no for me.
Yeah, I'll blow a groin or something. Something that'll happen.
Yeah. Wait till you get up to my age.
Yeah, you usually need about 3 balls before everything's moving the same way. It should, like the right way.
I show up an hour early for bowling just to try to loosen up.
Yeah, my brother, he's been playing for the Snowmen off the bench.
I'm glad
and he's been the exact same way, coming off the bench and just throwing. He'll throw 3, 4, just like as if he's been warming up the whole time. It's incredible. Another shot by Jen there. That was a no doubter.
And we had a hand bone for Rich. Unfortunately, Fred ended his streak. We got Pamela in for cello.
That's gonna go.
Oh, push it.
Oh.
Don't usually see the poles right at the end here.
Oh, big shot by Holdsworth.
Yeah.
Making that chop spare count.
Yeah. Big spare there. A lot of close matches. Matt and Kevin's match.
That's what makes the game so exciting, though. I know I've known a lot of people who have no idea about.
Oh, Parker with a double off the bench.
Your competitive bowler, they say, "Why is that exciting?" But when you get into the nitty gritty of it, and it comes down to the last couple of shots, it is so exciting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
She's been on the middle of the whole game.
yep.
Yeah. I felt like the feet were a little fast on that one. I don't know. Just the last step seemed a little poppy. And that was more slide.
The big 5 on the double spare too, right? That extra 5.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's 10 points. Well,
Right.
when you figure it's actually kind of like 15 because you can only hypothetically take the 5-5, right? So if you miss it too. Unless you're sliding, you almost spare it.
Oh yeah, right out of his
Big
hand.
shot. 4 marks in the 8th, or 4 strikes in the 8th frame there for the Roses.
So Max came in at 5, the second half of 5, and has thrown a strike and a strike and a spare, and then
the manager for Lumberjacks were saying they were having this struggle all year with closing out games, and it looks like they're creeping in their mind, and it's a mental thing.
yeah, like frame 6 and 7 looks so good. 8 is rough.
That's what he said. 8, 9, 10. So hopefully they can shake it off and see a strong finish here. 9th frame is so important. Foundation frame for the 10th. So let's see what they can do.
All right, bro. We got Pamela's first ball here. Sam's first ball. Going for Jersey.
Oh.
Well,
the troubles are continuing for the Lumberjacks in the 8, 9, and 10. I mean, it's only,
one. Like the
first
oh,
one.
no.
Oh, there's get her a t-shirt. One of
TV
us.
shot. One of us. Just gotta put your face on the top of the pins, the 3 pins that are left.
Yeah. One of us.
Oh. All right, Rich is looking to continue his streak. And
he just throws a no-doubter for a Yahtzee.
Yep.
Watching Rich play like that, if you ever get to see him in person, watching the pin splash he gets, how much power he throws in that shot, it's unbelievable. It's very underrated, I think, or underappreciated.
Well, my video just closed, and I couldn't even see him throw, but I could hear the sound pins made, and could only imagine the splash.
Jen with a double, Chantel with a strike. This is what we want to see in the 9th frame.
You got to kind of feel bad for Rich. I mean, his brother's Adam. I mean, that's got to be the worst.
Or gives you a good goal.
Oh, trying to chase that guy down.
Yeah, good luck. However, it's still a good goal.
Yeah, true enough.
It's always awesome seeing just the family in general, right? Just having so many good players and bowlers.
Absolutely. And to see them all at
it's
that
just
level.
Ingrained in it.
Yeah.
Like my dad is currently playing in a high-low tournament.
Look at this. Mm-hmm. This is a big 8-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Roses are turning up the heat, setting up for 10 there.
That's it.
Oh, that's a big half.
You did that. You need that. It's good.
Well, the Lumberjacks, this is a big shot. Hopefully Matt's not listening to me, but this is a big shot for their team.
I don't know if
Notice how
Toppler
I
scores.
said nothing?
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Shot.
did, Megan. We'll totally.
Parker
Yeah, good
comes
job.
off the bench. Parker comes off the bench and throws a turkey. Yes. Good job.
And a
Good
huge
job, Megan.
8-9 for the Roses. I mean, 4 doubles heading into 10.
He has a chance. Come on.
Oh,
No.
my. Dwayne,
Megan,
Megan,
it's
that
still
was
your fault for pointing it out that you didn't say anything.
That was your fault for sure, Megan.
When you jinx yourself on jinxing other people.
Right? It's gotta make
See, guys, I didn't do it.
I'm expecting my letter to Hogwarts any day now.
So I
It's
just
a
wanted
tough
to point,
game when you look at Matt's score here. He has 5 strikes through 8 frames, and he doesn't have a lot of score because it's all opens in between, right? So that goes to show how important the spares are. Exactly what we were talking about last game.
Yeah,
Between Matt and Sly.
If he had spared 1 and 3, he would be at 214 right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just that makes a huge difference when you look over at Kevin on the other side.
It'd be at 216, I think, but yeah. 218.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, even more, right? Like even more points, even more score.
Mm-hmm.
Max looks quick.
I think maybe they're getting a little frustrated.
Oh, I think so. It starts to eat at you. It's that mental, right?
Ew. That's my name right there. Just on the right side. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, he got it.
I think they're not in the right mindset right now going into 10.
No,
and that's tough. Just like you said, they've been struggling 8, 9, and 10. They kind of fumbled through it and got a couple of marks, and then they get into 9 and it's just the same thing.
They've
Like
only
you say,
thrown 2 strikes in 10 frames
and it's
of their last 10.
It's hard to say that it's like these guys are all elite. It's not like they haven't bowled in the highest pressure system. I mean, this should be a fun thing for them, and they're probably just getting to themselves and squeezing a little bit.
Well, when you're playing this league, everyone's competitive and no one wants to lose, right? And you're starting to feel it coming down the stretch, and if it's becoming a pattern, it starts to creep into your mind. It's the poison, right? So they gotta. I think the Lumberjacks really got.
Sometimes all you need is just that
reset.
one win to kind of set things off and get the
Absolutely.
momentum going in your direction, so you're not pushing for it as much.
Absolutely. They need to get. They need to remember that they've done it before and try to get back to it. So this would be nice if Chantal can put a finish on something for the team to.
Rich. No.
Rich opened. Oh.
And the Lumberjacks do have that first point in the top line with the win over the combined Marcello and Pam.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to the pins and the spares conversation. There's a 5-bagger thrown by Fred, and he's only got 258 up there too, right? So
right.
You know what I mean? There's those pins and the spares. They make a difference. They really complete the game.
Yeah, like I said, and I've said forever, is the person who throws the most strikes will most often win. But what keeps you in those tournaments is making those spares and picking those pins.
Absolutely.
So Rich takes that second point there.
It's a strike? Oh, wow. Yeah. We got a match here. We got a match. One pin match.
Jen needs at least 5 here.
Oh,
That hurts.
So head pin 5 to win here.
I have to switch over to my
Anything,
laptop.
anything on the side. Anything on the side, she's got it. It's gotta go there. Oh,
Oh
it's a
my.
pressure shot now. 3 pin to
Oh.
tie, 5 to win.
And Kevin throws a bomb.
And here's exactly where we talk about those pins, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Megan, don't say too much.
Megan, you called me a gentleman. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said.
Get both. There you go. Look at that.
Money.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else could you do, right? Like,
It's a very impressive shot. That's not an easy 5 to make when you need it like that.
Sometimes those shots are even more stressful than just having to go up and throw a strike because you're always shooting for the strike. Whereas it's really easy to miss one or both of those pins shooting on that 5.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I also feel like, you know, when you need a strike, the team doesn't have as much expectation for you to get a strike. But for you and yourself to just go pick a corner to win or hit that 5 to win, there's a lot of higher expectations. So
sorry.
it really hurts.
There we go. All right. Good job, Kay.
Definitely a very clutch shot to go.
Yep. Parker's first miss coming off the bench
And
there.
interesting, just like the last match we had, the first 4 lines are split 2 and 2.
So Parker comes hot off the bench with a turkey and then gets 15. So that was a very good relief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
and enough to
management
win the
there.
point too.
Absolutely.
And the total. Really.
Yeah.
Yep. And another 6-2.
All right. I'm just getting my scores in here. We have Max come in. Okay. All right. So let's get. Sorry, I had to switch to my laptop because my headphones died. So there we go. So I'm just doing the scores here. What were the totals here? I'm trying to remember who was playing who.
That was so 10 minutes ago.
I know, right? Yeah.
The team total.
Yeah.
Megan, you're the numbers person. Let's go.
1305 to 1185, right?
Sure.
I have all their
Sounds
points,
right.
though.
Yeah. With
Megan
Toppler
can tell you
Roses.
who had, the highest score 3 years ago, but she doesn't know what the scores were now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 1997.
Actually, what's really funny is I took a total stab in the dark, the Double Crown, and I had a text message midway through being like, I had no idea, but you were absolutely right. And I'm like, I have no way it came from.
Exactly.
That's okay. I'll get it all filled in on the commercial break. All right. Well, let's get Stacy in here. Unfortunately, I don't have the Lumberjacks in again. They dropped out. I'm trying to get them back.
She said
in.
Carr just asked. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get Stacy in here after the win.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Stacey. Nice win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
win's always good.
Right?
Yeah, it's a good pull, and Parker coming in with that turkey.
Okay, we don't
That's-
talk about it though, Dwayne, because then
Oh,
Mr. goes to his head, and then we
Ah,
all have
yeah.
to do Parker in the back. You
Yeah,
guys
but-
get to hear Parker.
so then just talk about what he did in the 10th. Then does that work? Just you didn't watch?
What?
Oh, he went
wasn't
5-5-5.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want, just emphasize on that one then.
I will. Sure, I will.
But it's more of a compliment to you. Great coaching, great management.
It's good. Well, I have a partner coach too, right? Jeff Wilson's always here with me. He's
There you go.
very experienced, so I run things by him a lot. And it's those times where and we've all been there on a team where you're like, oh God, I'm gonna get pulled. So I'll be like, okay, you guys go start warming up, and then it's like the 5th frame and everybody throws a strike. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So moving
Yeah.
to the frame,
Can't make a pull.
thought, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
but it's good. It's good. These guys are good. They're fun.
That's good.
A lot of
Yeah, it was a really good win. And I guess you guys shook the rust off pretty quick. There wasn't much rust with that vacation, all that 10-pin practice.
right.
Hey,
Hello.
All right.
there we go.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys
Bonjour.
had a strong 8-9 there for Toppler. You had 8 strikes and 10 frames for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
8-9. That's strong to build for 10. So that appeared to be the difference for you guys.
All they do is trash talk and threaten each other. So it's pretty. I hear how they talk to each other because it's hilarious. Like I'm honestly thought Pam was going to run Parker off the lane at this point. So it's
Jeez.
in here.
Kind of sounds like the commentating crew today.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Too, I can hear you guys talking, or Jeff and I can always hear you guys talking too. So usually you guys say things that we've already said or we're just about to say.
Like
Feel
that
like
was
we're
Megan's.
doing
Like
something
that
right.
was Megan's fault. How many times have you said that today?
Well, a few times.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Poor Megan. She's only had to shovel 3 times, so it's what's a 4th.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. Oh gosh.
So Quebec, how did you feel? Oh look, Megan got upset and went to
Wait.
shovel.
Megan's out. She's like, I'm done with you guys.
Oh no.
Not sure what to say anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
it's been
you
a
talked
tough-
about it. You talked about it last
Yeah,
game, the
it's-
8-9-10 for your team.
Yeah, and I guess for us, it's a tough year. I mean, we have such good players on this roster. I guess their team average is not that bad, but it could be better. But they've tried hard. It is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. You got to get that 8-9-10 though. That's 2 games. You mentioned it.
That's the key.
It's strong.
Yeah, that's
strong
the key.
finishes.
Yeah.
That's what it's required.
And it's been
Yeah,
our
but
struggle
your
since the
opponent
first game.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Well, now you
Um,
guys are done for the day, right? The
That's right.
Lumberjacks?
I think
Yeah.
we're playing next on February the 12th, so
Okay, you got time
a
to
few weeks to recover from this.
yeah.
perfect. Yeah. Right
I
on.
know Sly's he's had a tough couple of days there. So, wish him the best for us and, give him a hug and life's bigger
Yeah.
than bowling.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a warrior. He's a
Yeah,
warrior.
yeah.
I told him a few times this week. If you're not into it, just stay home, and we'll take care of the rest. But
Yeah.
he wanted to be with us, and Sly being Sly. I'm sure nobody's surprised by that, right? So
No.
Yeah. And his energy
100%.
looked high there, and he was looked in spirits, supporting the team. So that's good. Did he pull himself? Is
Yeah.
that what his motion was when he gave
Well,
himself?
prior to his frame, I said it's now or never. So then you look
Oh,
at it,
okay. Yeah.
it was
Looked
kind of
like
a
he's like,
mutual
yeah, get me out of
decision.
here.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
thanks.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the games, and have a great rest of the day.
All right. Have fun with the third match.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, let's Stacey, I'm gonna
Boot
boot
me
you
out.
up, but we'll get you back in after.
Ricky,
So
you're out.
Yeah, and Megan's here. She just doesn't have a camera on, so.
Yeah, she got
You,
booted.
I am
you gonna
here.
jinx anybody? There she is.
We kicked her out. She had to shovel. She had to go
So
shovel.
shovel. It's still snowing there, Megan.
Right.
They're at
Okay.
the seventh foot now.
Oh my God,
They
it's
have 7
brutal
feet of
here.
snow.
It's okay. I gotta run a commercial, so you can do the sidewalk. So, let me run this
Perfect,
commercial,
sounds
and
good. I'll be right back.
we'll get the next one.
Sounds good.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
And we are back.
Perfect.
Making sure everybody gets off mute. Yeah, so I went through the scores again. I went onto YouTube and confirmed them. So yeah, we had 1305 to 1185, 6-2 for Top of the Roses. So it's a bit of a rough day for the Lumberjacks. And like we were talking about that, the 8, 9, 10 is where it was all happening.
It's so important to finish a game, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Again, back to Megan's first thing she said. It's gone to stay true now twice. Doesn't matter how well you start, right? It's never over. And when the opponents go 8 strikes in the last or in 10 frames, that's you got to keep up. There's nothing you can do. You can only keep up. That's it.
Very fast. That's for sure.
Well, because of me, we're behind, so let me run the intro to the next game, and we'll get everybody in there. So
let's do it.
Good.
And there we go. We got Taylor back after his lunch break, and Stacy's, well, you're just still here. How's it going?
The question on everyone's mind, Taylor, how many lunches did you have?
Oddly enough, there's no cook here today at the bowling alley, so everybody went to get some A&Ws and pizza and all sorts of good stuff. So
nice.
We're just ripping it in. We haven't even. I don't even think anyone got a beer. Wow.
No, that was what
personal
my question
growth.
was.
Personal
That's what my
growth.
question was. How many barley sandwiches?
0. We're all staying hydrated. We're looking for another W.
All right. So,
Perfect.
are you guys feeling good? Stayed loose?
Yeah, everybody's up practicing. Got a couple sets of lanes going, so everybody can throw some balls, keep loose.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got the cameras ready to go, so we're good there. Like, yeah. Stacy's like, "Damn it, Mitch!"
Right?
Dang.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part is I just had it set to that was pulling in both lanes. It was both the lane camera. So anyway, long story short, everything's ready to go.
Do you have any changes there, Taylor? Did anyone else show up? You still only have one on bench?
No, we still only got one on the bench. Same lineup. Matt, Sam, Alyssa, J-Dubs, myself, and Cocaine Eyes is just waiting to release the beast.
Right on. And any changes with you, Stacey?
Well, Tracy Holzer's not here today, but we did change it. Now you guys are really testing me. Pamela, Rich, Cello, Kevin Parker, Daryl, and Jennifer on the bench to start.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. I can see the scoreboard. That's right.
Good job. Good job.
So perfect. Well, any fighting words before we get into it? We got the winners of the first two matches playing off here. So yeah,
there can only be one.
Right. I got nothing, but I'll unmute the mic, our lane mic, so you can hear the ridiculousness. You guys are both muted, so if somebody could unmute the lane mic, that would be great. Because I'll go up and unmute it here. Okay.
I'm the liability for that, so I don't think we should.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Carrie usually mutes any mic within 6 feet of me always, so now I'm just free ball. You know what? We need something.
It'll just be Parker, so...
Yeah. I got you, Mitch. You might be maybe hover over the mute anyway. Yeah, I'm going to adjust the volumes before we get too far into it. Perfect.
Good.
Awesome.
All right,
well,
good
luck to you guys. We'll see you in an hour. Yep. All right,
Good
I'm
luck,
going to not forget to do the team intros here. So how about we get Henry to do the roses this time?
Sure. We got Parker, Rich, Jennifer, Kevin, Pamela, Marcello, Daryl, Tracy, and Stacy, and her sidekick as a manager.
Nice. And then Sleeping Giants. Megan, do you mind?
Not a problem. Sleeping Giants have Matt, Dan, Wes, Sam, John, Taylor, Alyssa, Kyle, and manager Brian.
Perfect. Well, let's jump into it. It's hard for me to see because of my multi. Right, you know what? Whatever. Do this. There we go.
Let's go. Game on.
And if I got to message them and be like, throw the ball. Nope, they're going right into it. Let's see if my internet can figure itself out here.
Megan's internet's covered in snow. That's why she keeps coming in and out.
Megan's internet is snow.
To start speaking intro.
Yeah. And Megan is so far away, she's on a delay, so it takes like 10 seconds for our sound to travel to her and hers to travel back.
The worst part is there's some truth there to that.
No, it's true.
Yeah, like actually. Just gonna adjust the cameras a little bit so we can.
Pam's up first.
Yep.
I'd say it's the 8 feet of snow.
There you go.
Oh,
yeah, we'll blame the snow on that too, Megan.
Big start for Pam there.
Yeah, that was a good way to start the game after. When she came in the last game, it was a little bit rough, but.
I'll see if Matt's warm-up got him back onto the middle here. Yeah. Oh, you got a chop.
Roses haven't
He got
lost
a chop
any.
off.
Starting off with 2 up top.
Oh.
He got a chop. Yeah.
You got a chop off, yeah.
Yeah. Quick correction.
Good go, yeah.
All right. I'll turn them down just a little bit.
Yeah, good idea. I had to turn my volume down. I'm like, it's ear. I mean, I'm loud, but holy jeez.
So, Megan, with
they want a confirmation on the 3-pin being down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a chop.
That's down. That's also a T-shirt the average pros put out.
Yeah. Oh, there's the chop cherry.
Oh
no.
You should get, if possible,
Shop Cherry T-shirts available at Bradson Promotion.
If possible, you should have Sleeping Giants get a score correction so that way the statistician can still do the stats.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
I think the stats are entered manually, so if you're listening to this, make sure it was a chop, then a 3, then a 2. Because there's so many different systems that we can't feed them in.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of work. 275 pages I was going to print off, and I'm like, nope. Not a chance.
Yeah, I just had my phone going for that.
Yeah. So both first games were a 6-2 win for both of these teams against the Lumberjacks. So far a good day, but something's got to give.
Yep.
And with their high average, they got their highest average guy, Daryl Wood, starting on the bench, and Jen Smith averaging 270. She's starting on the bench, so they went with a different strategy in this one.
Maybe some.
They heard Dwayne talking earlier on saying that he would start his best players on the bench.
Well, not both. I would start one always for sure. Anyway,
some of the T-Bay fans in the chat there.
That's the only T-Bay fan they have. It's just that one guy.
That's half the population.
I guess that just goes to show you the depth of the team when you have Daryl Wood and Jen on the bench. I think you're doing all right for yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that the truth?
Well, 270 and 300 on the bench. That's how you started, right? So that's confidence to put someone in.
You know what, though, when you think about it, if a game is close and you got to make a pull, some good people to put in.
But do you not think having your two best players on the bench puts a little more pressure on the people bowling, knowing full well
absolutely
if you mess up, you're getting pulled?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why not?
You know that, like, hey, I got to bring my good shot. I got to bring. I mean, I guess again, 50-50. It's gonna work half. It's gonna not work half the time.
Yeah, I guess, right.
You know, at least if your whole team is rolling, you don't have to use these guys. Then
even better. You're right.
It's just it. You know, if you got those guys on the bench, 2 bad frames in a row, I might. You know, I'm not going to hesitate to. Hey, you're out.
Especially if it's like 2 big misses, right? You're out. We're not going to wait any longer.
Taylor with a clutch strike, right? Whole team throw 1 strike. It's down to him. Keep it alive.
He probably had a team burger for lunch there. That's what that shot was.
It was a double team.
Definitely a double team.
Toppler comes out firing though. All black.
Matt's last game, he had 4 or 5 missed spares.
Yep.
And now he's on the middle, but he's not on the side. And Pam's starting with a double.
Yep.
Oh, that looked a little fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice cleanup. Good pinning there. Sam cleaned up the aces. Let's see how she gets back.
I was just about to say Sam with the nice pinning on the first one. Yeah, good half.
30 count.
Making it count.
Oh,
better.
Nice shot, eh?
It's a really good shot. Aces is a hard shot to repeat, so I'd go back at that shot for sure.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Through the nose. Outside.
A little wide for Alyssa. So Megan's not saying anything. She don't want to jinx anybody.
No.
Well, there's been no corners to really commentate on
Yeah,
or chop off the
chop
jinx.
off.
The
Right?
delay is helping everyone.
Is anybody on a turkey or a four-bagger?
She's just waiting for Pam to throw the next one before she starts talking.
Oh yeah, look at
That's
this.
a good
Pam's
point.
on a turkey.
Yeah,
So to be fair, I had said how they had scored really well, and as soon as I did, Cello got the corner pins. So
ooh.
Megan, you're the punching bag today.
It's because you're so delayed. We can just do whatever we want.
It's true, Megan. It's true. I almost feel
Kevin.
bad. Not
What
really.
a shot by Kevin.
this is true.
Does anyone else find it frustrating when you see a 3-pin spare by your opponent or a 2-pin spare by your opponent, and then they throw a strike on it and you went corner spare?
God, yeah.
I can't stand it.
You know, that's a good thing. I'm going to put that in my mental game next time I'm bowling you, because it's exactly how that goes. Thursday, I had 4 3-pin
The
spares.
worst one is varying
Another
the
shot by
shot
Taylor.
for
Way
a
to
corner pin and then missing the corner spare.
Oh,
And someone
yeah.
that you're playing against shoots the
Yeah.
first spare. That's when it's really irritating.
It's true.
Another 4 marks by Toppler.
Yeah, I think
9 marks in 10 frames.
my least favorite thing is to start
Yeah,
off
the
with a
heat is
strike.
definitely still.
Megan's watching Taylor and Pam.
My Friday league, I was against opponents. It's our competitive match play league, and my opponent he beat me. I've been struggling, but he beat me game 1. It's 4-game matches, and then the game 2, I threw corner spare. He went 2-pin spare on a strike, and I was like, "There's no way I'm losing to this guy." I was so mad. I managed to pull out like an 880 for my last 3 to win it, but it was that was the fuel. Like watching a 2-pin spare. You're playing anchor and you threw a 2-pin spare, and here I just lost to you after throwing like 4 corner spares. Not happening.
Yeah.
Nope. Megan got hit by a snowman, but she's back.
Well, she
Literally,
jinxed Pam.
Oh yeah, I know.
I didn't want to see the third frame, which is why it's out.
I feel bad for Pam.
I feel bad for Pam too. I'm gonna let her know.
Oh wow, nice shot, Alyssa.
Yeah, I think it feels really bad. You start with a strike in the first frame, and then you go like corner spare, and somebody else starts with like you said, a 2 or a 3 spare, and they throw a strike, and they're ahead of you.
Yeah.
After that, right?
It shouldn't irritate me, but it does, and I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't irritate me because it's quite normal for me.
Yeah, because you're the one throwing the freaking 2 spare.
Not a lot of 2 spares, but a lot of 3 spares for sure.
Okay.
Generally, I miss, but it's not
not that far out.
Way outside. I mean, I've gotten them. Who hasn't? But
yeah, everybody trips every once in a while.
Yeah. Usually that's what it is. My feet are faster than my hands.
Oh God.
That's a lot faster though.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. It's usually my mouth is faster than everything, but oh, look, there's another chop cherry.
Henry's swearing before he even lets go of the ball.
Right. That's exactly what's happening.
He's swearing it. Oh, it's my turn? Damn it.
It's in the backswing.
Oh, another shop cherry. We've had what, two spares, right, Dwayne?
Yeah.
And maybe 10 out of 10.
Back chop cherries.
Back to backers.
Oh
well,
no.
We were 1 for 5 coming into this game. I think we were 1 for 5.
So now
Oh man, Taylor is dialed. That's that 280 average going at it right there.
That is a double team burger right there going at it.
That's the Papa Burger.
One more, he's getting the Papa Burger. Yeah.
Maybe he
Megan,
had a chubby
don't
chicken.
say anything about Taylor's game.
It's okay if we do.
It might be in a chubby chicken. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so that he's going to be finished before I even speak next.
We're just gonna have to mute everybody just to get a little reset here. We're gonna have a frame of no talking.
I think Megan's pretty much on mute the whole game anyway, so we don't have to worry about it.
Sleeping Giants making a habit of starting slow and then warming up, waking up.
Yeah.
Living
Remember
by
last
the name
game?
of Sleeping Giants.
Last game they set themselves up for the commercial, right, with 5 marks, and then after that they just did nothing but hammer it.
Yeah, 4 marks a frame every time there. So that's huge. Parker looked quick there. Didn't look like there was a good finish on the shot.
I had somebody drop out.
Oh,
same as the last.
I was gonna say, not that different.
Yeah, there wasn't. It looked like just a little bit more reach he had on that one, but not much. That's a good reach. Hard to be accurate when you don't reach.
Well, now
that's always a pressure situation where Parker was in there, right? You're 4 players above you, all open. You don't want to have an open frame for your whole bowlers.
You want to rip that cord for next frame, right, and get everybody going.
Yeah,
Pam will do it though.
So that's because Megan's on mute. That's why Pam got that straight.
Honestly, Megan's just a joke behind.
That's the worst. When you're a joke behind, you can't keep up.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Looks like the Roses did not like that open frame. It's a big spare here for Matt to keep it going.
All right, everybody, pause for a sec. Megan's gonna say something. It's like counting. It's like counting seconds after a like lightning.
We're waiting for you, Megan.
Did anybody notice there that the third frame, Jennifer Smith's in for cello after the third frame?
I did not. Yeah.
Yep.
Cello finished. Yeah, he finished the third, right? Yep.
I think it was because we were too busy chirping Megan.
Well, we were probably a frame behind.
Yeah. Well, she said it in the chat. We weren't paying attention.
Oh, wow. Big shots on both sides. After an open frame, they're coming into a strike frame here. Could be this first one of the day that we see.
Oh, actually, Megan dropped out again.
Oh,
yeah,
you knew that was
Wow.
his hand right there.
There we go. Nice beer frame.
John had a good run last game. It's just a little bit off right now. Hopefully finds his rhythm and gets back on the side.
He was probably the one that had pizza for lunch.
So Megan's rejoined the chat as the Jinx. Get her in here.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, she
You're supposed to come in after Taylor throws.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's all right. A&W wins overall.
exiting. Be right back in frame 5.
Nah.
I feel like I have everything sorted out though, so the punching bag can commence.
So you didn't even get to hear our chirps?
I got to hear some of them, but my replies were like 2 frames too late. So
I don't even think they showed up.
Man,
We're still waiting for them.
You're right on time now. You're in our time zone. What's going on?
Yeah.
no, all of those replies are going to show up for next week's matches. So
She saved him in the cloud. She's got a pocket. Yeah, just you wait.
So thoughts on this? Taylor is going for 4, right? But the lane is broken.
I hate
waiting for tangos.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. See. I'm like Henry. I don't like waiting for it.
No.
But
apparently, all we
like
needed for a strike frame though was for me to just leave. So
the Roses don't mind.
Yeah. Well, now you just jinxed the Roses.
See,
Taylor.
See, way to go, Megan.
and we'll see you all next week.
Okay, we'll talk to you. Thanks for coming, Megan.
If you're trying to see high scores, don't have Megan commentate.
Jeez. No, but she knows every stat from 7 years ago.
No, from 27 years ago.
Right?
She wasn't even alive. Yeah, I know about that.
I remember reading that in the book.
With that little bit of knowledge there, so just gonna give myself a little moment of gratitude. Probably the only moment I'll get the entire podcast. So we're just gonna that.
No, you're good. Honestly, though, we really appreciate it because none of us know it.
I was sitting here like, wow, where did she pull this? Like, how can I Google it?
Like, what are these stats?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to look for those stats.
No, I was.
Hang on a sec. 1997.
And felt like super validated when I got a text that was, "Holy crap, you're right."
That's awesome.
That's I can barely keep the.
Oh, she's in now.
Oh yeah. I can barely keep the stats for the games up to date.
That went down.
Another one.
Another chop cherry. What is happening?
Everybody
Holy
wants the
smokes.
shirt. Everybody wants.
DB's like, print them. Print some more.
Yeah. That's the 8th one.
Oh. And we've only had two actual spares?
No, just one.
Just one? I thought there was one last game.
That was the only one.
Oh, there was one in the first game.
Oh, no, there
Matt.
was 2. Yeah, from Matt,
yeah.
So there's 2. Sorry.
Still,
There was
2 for 10.
Kevin Holder. Yeah. That's good. Good percentage. And
No,
all
that's-
the other
yeah.
ones, all the other 8 were chopped cherries, except one was a miss.
It was a miss, yeah.
Marcello had
By Marcelo, yeah.
Marcello? Yeah, he had 2.
Marcello,
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
All right, guys, don't slow down before the commercial break.
You know what's incredible is when you see like people can pick their wood for the head pins so well, clean up sticks, but when it comes to sparing a chop, what changes? What changes? It doesn't. Like, I'm guilty of this too, and I want to know the secret. Like, is there a secret in the universe?
Is it
Someone
just the
teach me.
pressure of actually going for the mark versus?
I don't know. I feel.
I understand.
About the top cherry shirts.
I relate to what you're saying.
Like I can clean head pins like it's my job, but when it comes to sparing chop offs,
2 out of 10.
Yeah, 2 for 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's an accurate stat because I'm pretty sure we're 2 for 10 here throughout all the matches.
Yeah, that's
That's why we said it. So.
God damn it! Could you just be nice?
I can't believe you. Oh, poor Megan.
What a shot by Kevin.
That change the subject quick.
Me and him were like, yeah.
I only added Megan as a friend on Facebook yesterday, so I'm probably blocked and deleted by the end of today, right?
Dwayne added me today. He's not the kind of person I want to keep around, so I might have to...
Me and Megan have had some really good conversations. We enjoy each other's company. If that's how I treat friends, yeah, you should probably delete me.
That's all good.
Yeah, right.
Back to the match. The Roses have 3 doubles as of right now.
Yeah.
So fire is still on in their kitchen, that's for sure.
Yeah, four marks following a strike frame.
Right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tried.
I don't know if this can be repeated online, but somebody's coming in.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to say that.
To say the guy's eyes are coming in for...
I'm just going to write the numbers in.
Just so the 34 people that are watching this, it's they just typed in that in our group chat that there was a sub, but we can't say who for what.
Oh, and
Wes.
Taylor's going to regret that fourth.
And Wes is their team's second high average, 263. So,
hey, if that kid had no shirt on, he would have been streaking.
And time for a commercial break. We'll be back.
yes.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
And we are back.
Thank God the commercials work.
Oh boy, isn't that the truth?
All right. So
I mean, with this much fun, I had to go get a beer.
Oh,
You know what would be
he's
interesting?
not even
to know
kidding.
How many viewers muted us? That would be interesting.
Oh well.
Let us know in the comments how many of the next
Comment if you're listening to us.
The only guy that's listening is that Sportsman Addict, and that's because we were just roasting his favorite player, Taylor.
Yeah, teammate fan.
Right.
Oh, we got a chop.
Oh boy.
Hey, we got a chance here. We got a
Okay,
chance.
here
Let's
we
up
go.
this percentage.
3 for 11. Let's go.
Unless he whiffs. If he whiffs, it doesn't even belong on the list.
Oh,
Well,
you did not say that.
And I said nothing.
Oh, that was totally your fault, Megan. You were thinking it.
I was.
I can't believe a chop spare.
Rich knows how
Jeez.
to do it.
Impressive. Yeah. Oh, we have another chop.
Nice shot.
Oh,
We
that
have
was
it.
with Bob.
Oh, that's not a 12. That's a chop. That's not a 12.
Yeah.
We're correct.
You don't see that very often where it counts an extra pin.
Yeah. It's because it shook the 2 pin.
Just enough to set it off, but so we're just shooting for the 3 here. Well, that's how you do it.
Yeah, you know we're bound to miss.
See? Hey, 12 spare would be way easier than the chop spare. I called it earlier. Man, and now you gotta wait for the score to get reset and pick your pin, and Toppler Rose is over there throwing bombs.
Yeah, in the meantime, Kevin is absolutely throwing bombs.
Yeah, Kevin on 3 in a row. Honestly, the Roses came out firing too. I mean, I'm not going to say much, but
yeah, they turned up the fire last game, and they've just carried it through all throughout this match.
Oh, come on!
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that was a pretty flush pocket from my eyes.
Oh, to the point that the pins even thought it was down.
He's like, was it down?
Yeah.
No, Parker, it wasn't down.
He's gonna argue.
We have the Giants here.
He's gonna argue with his coach right now. Where's Stacy? No, Parker, it wasn't. But it says.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to go with what the score says. Sometimes it's not.
There we go. Okay, yeah.
And they both make easy work.
Yeah.
Right spin.
Okay, let's get your team going here.
They need to
Sam
adjust
needs to
that score, though.
still.
Yeah.
We have to have that stat for the chop cherry.
So that would have been a chop
they're
cherry
getting
too,
it.
just in case anybody was wondering.
Oh man. You got some sleeping giants here.
Yeah, they're going
wake
to
up
put
now.
up the heat coming home because Toppler's got another set of marks.
Yeah, Toppler is on fire right now. They are 14
Where's
for
that?
15 in the
You
last
look
3
at that
frames.
poll for you look at that poll for Stacy again. Jen came in. What'd you do here? Strike, headpin strike. So not a bad pull there.
Well, they couldn't have Marcello adding to our chop cherry statistic anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And Wes is in for John now.
Yeah, that happened in frame 5. Yep.
Yes.
Henry?
I didn't say nothing.
Correct.
Those eyes.
Isn't there a song about that?
Yeah.
How am I going to explain this to Carrie after? Like,
Carrie will just be like, those 3 are not allowed back.
Yeah, no.
at least not together.
Sometimes it's not so bad. I just wanted to see that little kid streaking across the lanes there. That would have been like my idol.
Pardon?
Didn't you guys see that just before the commercial break? There's a little kid that ran across the lanes. Nope, too busy chirping each other, not paying attention.
I was too busy running the commercial.
Just before that. It was awesome.
Oh, Taylor.
Shot by Taylor. That's a big shot.
So basically, the only frame that Taylor missed was the one that Megan was chirping him.
This is true.
Yeah.
That was a big strike from him, though.
And it was a
double
head pin
is,
too, that fourth.
Definitely saving that.
This is where after the game you're like, I threw strike head pins. It's
Matt's really found the middle this game after the first game when he's really found the middle, but he doesn't seem to be carrying. He has an opportunity to add to the stats here, one way or the other.
Yeah, I think for Matt, if I'm in Matt's position, I'm more frustrated because he had a better score last game, but he wasn't throwing as well.
Yeah.
And in this game, he's actually throwing better with a worse score.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It seems like his rhythm. He's found his rhythm this game. He looks a lot more consistent. It's just he's got to get that shot on the side, and he doesn't seem to be finding the side.
That's that age-old saying. Well, at least you're hitting the middle. But no, when I wasn't hitting the middle, I was shooting a better score.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that's frustrating. No matter what, I always want my rhythm.
Very few sports that execution doesn't always.
Oh, there you go.
The results.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a guy that believes in the execution. I believe in the process.
I agree.
If I'm executing well, then I can find where I can score. But if I'm not executing well, then I can't adjust anything. So you're just kind of getting lucky, in my opinion. And I let the ball go and have no idea where it's going. Oh, it's going to be a long day. Alyssa's going to have to work hard on this shot here.
Yeah, and a couple of opens there from the Roses are definitely giving the Giants a little bit of a chance to claw their way back.
Get it. Go get it.
Oh.
Wow.
Jen. Oh, yeah. Look at the pins.
Yeah, and Jen
incredible.
shut that down right quick. She's like, we gave you those 2 opens, but no more.
Yeah. And Alyssa's on three opens in a row here, so you're expecting, this is where if you had a deeper bench, you might be able to look at a sub here, right?
Yeah. Again, the Sleeping Giants only had 1 pull available, which they've already done. So
they've used, right? So
yeah, he got his.
Well, it paid off there.
That is something that even as a player and you're competing, hey, I'm struggling, get me out of here.
Ham bone.
Yeah, another great shot from Kevin there.
Yep.
Taylor.
Oh, not enjoying that one after being on the middle for 6 in a row.
He had a chance to gain some ground big time. Parker did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could have been.
That's
that's
a stat you want to keep right
I'm
there.
glad I didn't turn the volume up on their stream that much.
Yeah.
Though I will say, from his release, it looked like he launched it a little bit farther than he normally does, which might have taken off a tiny bit of that rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Nevertheless, still an absolutely horrendous break.
It happens more often than not, though.
Does. Yeah, it absolutely does.
It shouldn't. I hate that.
I think, to me, that was one that Gino one day, I think it was Gino. No, maybe it was Lynn Howe. He's like, that's a penalty shot. And I'm like, for what? Missing the middle of your first ball. Like, how's that a penalty shot? That was a great second shot. No, it wasn't. You missed the first shot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I find like a lot of times you take a step out to the left or right and your angle is like skewed, right?
12 spare. See, all day long. Taking
but the irony is he would have spared a chop with that one. He would have spared the chop. Those are the ones where I'm like, I hope I cherry this because I wasted it.
Right?
I'm gonna punch a 3. Now's the time.
Looks like that's close.
That's close. Yeah.
She was thin on the left last shot, so it looked like she was, repeating the same shot.
It's always hard when you just barely miss, and you're like, how much did I just throw it not well, or
there you go, Jen Smith.
Yeah. Jen is
Strike,
flexing a bit.
headpin cleanup, turkey. That's a good.
Yeah,
That's coming in. You know you're dialed.
I mean, she bowled so well last game too, right? So.
Oh wow.
Giants are going to need to wake up here and get some more marks.
Yeah, they need them. It's a big spare to stay in that match. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
He wanted
Kevin's
that.
in
Yeah,
there.
let's see.
Here comes the. But maybe they'll know the sleeping Giants. Maybe if they don't pick it up here, they'll know for the next time to skip the A&W. Just stick to maybe a barley sandwich lunch instead.
Yeah. Well, that's Taylor's game too. You see this guy shoot 2,500, 2,400 on tour. Normally, it's because he had, a few tubes of beer. So
Right.
surprised he didn't go to that adjustment. Although he's not playing bad at all. So
We'll
No.
have to find out what the
Taylor.
Roses had for lunch because they are just absolutely freewheeling right now.
That's their
well,
second.
they just got
goal.
back from vacation. Like that's
They are.
10 pin.
yeah, they
10-pin bowling on the beach. That's what it was.
they showed up and it was hey, we're pretty relaxed.
Let's go destroy some people.
Yeah, we haven't seen a strike frame all day, and now we got 2 in one game. So
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Both from the
like,
same.
I'm looking
from the
at-
same team.
In the last 4 frames, they've had 3 open. Yeah, so they're 17 for 20. And in the last 5 frames. I apologize. So 22 for 25.
Kevin bridged those 2 strike frames with a turkey in the middle.
Oh yeah, Kevin started it and he's still going. Yeah, they're just setting the chop back up for. I almost said, you know what, but for Wes.
His name's Wes. Okay.
do they have
Yeah.
They have 18 strikes in the
Hey!
last 25 frames.
Yeah,
Wow.
18 strikes. That is impressive.
Incredible. I think we
And
might need
then-
to convince DB to get on the Chop Spare t-shirts. Maybe we can start sparing a few more of these.
Look at Taylor just.
That's a bomb.
those 2 are keeping it close. It's 3 points.
Yeah.
Like it's 196 plus a strike to 193 plus a strike. Parker and Taylor are just firing. I do believe that these scores are accurate without adding anything in. So these are the actual totals.
No, Matt takes advantage of this. Hey,
Matt says I can do it, Dwayne.
Yeah, there you go. You just needed to get on the side of the head pin. Perfect.
That was a good call. Oh, Rich at the corner.
That's a big
Sam
spare.
wondering why she couldn't through that one on the first one.
Well, that's
Yeah.
both time she missed left
Yep.
and then came back with a flush right side. Like
Yeah.
that gets frustrating. You look at yourself, you're like, why can't I do that on the first one?
That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
When I'll get 3 in a row and then I'll go 5, 5, 5, and then the next one is like 2 in a row. And you're like, why did you? Why are you mad? You got 2 in a row. I'm not mad. I got 2 strikes in a row. I'm mad because the one that before that was a 5.
She is fired up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jen is
no.
showing us
And there's a
exactly why she was
chop
coming to the
opportunity.
bench.
Chop opportunity.
Oh,
Oh,
so
she's
this is
got a
2.
both.
Nice.
We're gonna get to 50% by the end of the day.
Well, I think we're at 4 for 13.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Pretty close.
So the midpoint would be, oh God, 9 for 18.
Yeah, you'd have to go 5 in a
Yep.
row. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah. We don't have enough game
Oh, wow,
left.
what a shot.
Yeah, good
Right
ball.
on that chop spare.
Six pack.
wow.
You knew that was getting it. Holy jeez.
All right, Toppler.
A six pack, eh?
Yeah, six pack.
I got 5 more to go. Let's go.
This team is really good in the second half.
Oh,
Quebec just needs to.
Like it's nobody's business.
Quebec needs to watch Toppler.
Well, I was going to say that Quebec can bowl the first half before the commercial, and Toppler bowls second half after the commercial. Then the Dream Crushers are doomed.
like
This is a
speaking
really
of dream,
big spare for Parker here.
Yeah.
speaking of Dream Crushers, don't they have the ugliest jerseys?
It's a,
Like seriously.
Everybody's just going to stay silent.
Wow, Parker.
Jeez.
They are playing their first matches in a number of months today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talk about those pins, Megan. Look at
I know.
Taylor left 3 up there, and that could have given him the lead coming home. Now instead, he's
Parker misses the spare.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, Toppler's
right,
got 3 doubles coming home.
3 doubles.
3
And
doubles
they're
and a spare coming home.
sitting quite comfortably with total.
Oh yeah, 170 pins ahead.
Yeah, that last game is definitely tight, but
Big shot. It's a big shot.
Oh, yeah.
There's a chance.
Look at-
There's a chance.
He's,
No, not anymore.
he's laughing.
Oh, look at Pam's like
It looked like he was doing a lot of work to try and stay upright. So that strike looks pretty good for him there.
Yeah.
got some possible big scores coming through on the Roses here with those doubles.
Matt threw that strike, and Pam said, "What strike?"
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Pam said,
Pam
yeah,
says, "Yeah, I got another
Yeah.
strike for your left corner."
yeah. That is
And with
it.
that, she has the match.
She does.
And a ham
She
bone.
does.
Let me just
She was sitting
type
quite
in some
comfortably
numbers.
before, but she
Wow.
she definitely closed the door pretty aggressively on that one.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Jeez.
Nice
Way to
5-bagger to
throw.
finish there. Yeah, nice 291.
So try to tell, I do YBC coaching and stuff. Look at Pam's last 3 frames, right? She went from 156 in 7 to 291.
This is what I mean. All it takes is a couple of strikes to completely change a game.
Hey,
Almost double their score in 3 frames.
Right?
Oh, that's 3 in a row. Just pickled left there. Now bury it in the right pocket again.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. He already has the match won.
She did go on the right side, not the pocket, but the right side.
Ooh. Rich was paying attention to Park.
mm-hmm.
215%.
And those first 2 matches go to the Roses.
Yep.
This one could go either way still.
That was
With
a
that
big,
shot,
big
that's
shot
a big
for
shot
Alyssa.
for the match here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure.
Again, a decorated player.
I was gonna say, if it was anybody other than Jennifer Smith, she might have been a little bit worried, but
Oh, wow.
no.
No, that was never going.
Another
Oh.
good individual
Another
slam
one.
there.
Wow.
And a solid move by Stacy putting in Jen.
In the 4th frame,
Yeah.
Mhm.
strike head pin 4 in a row here. That's
5.
it's impressive. Or 5, sorry, yeah. 5 in a row.
This throws the
Another
6
one.
in a row.
That's 6.
Jeez.
That,
Glad we weren't bullying these guys.
I think that 270 average is going up after this.
Be right back. Just booking my vacation.
Yeah, honestly, where did you guys stay?
Yeah, no doubt.
I think I have time to fit a small one in before the Open.
Oh wow!
I'm going. Hey, mine's this weekend too. I'll go with you. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Fly out Monday morning. We'll be back by Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a vacation just before Regina. That sounds like fun.
Oh,
I wrote a 307 in for her score.
Yeah, that could be one of the most impressive off the bench performances.
Yeah, she threw
Absolutely
8 strikes out of 9 shots. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a head pin.
Yeah.
wow!
And she cleaned that head pin.
I wrote the 307 in there before she threw it. Oh,
Kevin just throws an absolute cannon.
Lucky number 11.
It's a shame
I don't think
we don't have their audio all the way up, because every time he throws another strike, he says something amazing. When we were playing the Autumn Open together, he threw a 7-bagger, and I can't even remember what he said. It was something like, when you roll the dice, that's what you get, or something, and we all busted a gut, and it was awesome.
we got Wes throwing too.
I know.
I mean, Toppler's already eclipsed 1400.
Jeez.
Wes is
1450 now.
As well as Wes is
too late.
Kind of hard to compete with an 8-bagger.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's got.
There's your snowman.
He went strike open 8-bagger.
Yeah.
Strike head pin cleanup 8-bagger. So again, that's that elite level.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, well, he can't even spare it now. Dang it. Could have added to the totals.
Incredible game by Kevin there.
And those were all just absolute no doubt strikes. There wasn't no late fallers, nothing thin.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was flush pocket, just really well thrown.
And if you even look at the Sleeping Giants, how they finished up their last 2 frames.
The only point. Taylor and Parker.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but this is actually a very, very close match. Both have first strike and 10, and there's a 3-point difference between the two.
Can you imagine turkeying if they both turkey the 10th? Taylor's going to be so mad about that 9th frame.
Well, he again back to the wood. He didn't. He left that 3 pins up.
No. He was a little.
He needs help.
Oh my!
Jeez.
Well,
are we gonna
add to the stats?
It can't. A cherry's the win, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
If you do though.
No.
And he got it.
Clutch.
1490.
Clutch.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
90.
Very, very, very impressive.
And a snowman.
Yeah. Well, 1490 often it's hard to lose.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible day for the Roses.
All right, let's get everybody in here. Let me get
very well done.
Let's get this one out. Let's get everybody in here. All right, there we go.
So,
Taylor, there you go. Hi,
Hey,
Taylor, did you think maybe you guys had too much A&W for lunch?
No, not enough. If they were a little bit greasier and they could have just shit all it out faster, I think we would have been all right.
Yeah, because you guys had a great finish there. Just, man, like, I don't know what to say. Toppler just came out.
We're on a different. We moved to a different set because apparently the ones we normally bowl on are out of service. We learned this morning, and as you can see, these ones here were not loving our ball. There, Matt at the top was just getting spit roasted left, right, and center. He couldn't get nothing going.
Yeah,
but this is a little callback from last season. We ran into a bunch of 6-7 baggers in a row last year, and just sometimes you're the buzzsaw, and sometimes you fall face first into it. That's how it goes.
How did you? How are you feeling with that? With your point there available at the end, going into 10?
Well, I got a little too horny for the right side, which on my second ball I did hit it. I just didn't knock it down.
Right.
But knowing that was the only shot for a point there, and going with a 3-pin disadvantage, like relatively the bowlers you're going to be bowling in this, if you're going in with a pin disadvantage and they don't plow you, that's pretty much game for you. So, but at least keep it tight for one match. The rest of them were just slaughterhouses.
So those sticks in the 9th frame there, the 3 pins was the difference between tying going into the 10th and not, right? So goes to show.
Not sure if you had heard very much of our conversation, obviously, while you're bowling, but we've been talking about how important it is to pick up those pins. So
the second ball on the strike on a plow, always really maximum effort to make sure you're getting that 10 count for the second ball. And then the third ball is that right 3-2 on that lane was just giving it to us most of this game.
Okay, but we do have one question. Did you have a teen burger or a chubby chicken burger at lunch?
I had nothing. I had a coffee.
I'll see.
Yeah, we're all wrong.
I can't eat and bowl. I just can't do it.
I'm you.
But you can drink and bowl.
Oh, I can drink and.
Well, you should have had a beer.
Carbs.
I was literally just bragging about how good you do when you drink 5 tubes. And
and it's just then I don't even have to think. It's just muscle memory takes over because my brain doesn't work.
Yeah. All right. Well,
lunch adjustment next time.
There's much that we can really ask of you for that
one. But Stacy, how about you? How are you guys feeling?
Well, I think they're all feeling like Park right now, except for Daryl.
Yeah, poor Daryl.
If we they're all feeling like Parker,
and Daryl be the cheerleader, we're okay with that too. So, they're good. They're good. I mean, the threats were out pretty early between Pam and Parker, so that enticed both of them. I think. Sorry. It was really down to the last frame for those two. They were going to kill each other, but. That's
we had a question. We just need to know what hotel you guys stayed at because we're going to head out for vacation tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Ocean's Riviera Paradise in Playa de Carmen. 6 lanes are unbelievable. There's
just
holes in the
booking now
because of all of us falling. It's horrendous, but it was fun.
Ocean's Riviera, we're looking for sponsors. So if
you'd like Air lane 3 was down, and I was like, and they were always full. So I was like, do you think I could go back there and maybe take a look at it for you guys? I own a bowling alley. I could probably maybe help you out a little bit.
Yeah, so it's the good karma coming through here.
Must have been the good karma. I don't know what it was, but 1490 is very impressive.
Yeah,
1490, crazy.
Another good pull by you.
Bench from Jen there.
Yeah.
Well, you should have seen the look she gave me when she wasn't starting that game. So it was like, sorry.
And then what kind of look did your son give you when you pulled him?
I'm not really going to wait. And he goes, I suck. And I said, well, you don't suck, but or she's going to kill you. So we're not.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good management there for sure. That was excellent.
Yeah.
It's 2 games in a row. Very well managed. It's nice having that bench option.
Yeah, definitely.
Taylor, that hurt your team, hey, with only having 1 spare. Sorry.
Yeah, we have our next match is on the 5th of February, and we just learned that all of our zone YBC stuff is that weekend, so I'm losing 5 bowlers to that. So I'm gonna have to do some moving around of our match, our next match coming up, because even if I call in both emergency spares, I still don't have enough bowlers. So but we only bowl 1 game, so that's kind of nice. So at least to have to shuffle, it's not as big a deal, but hopefully we'll be able to do that and have a full team out.
Yeah, if you pay for my air flyer, I'll come out and bowl for you guys.
Done. I'll be a Greyhound bus picking you up tomorrow. It's going to take that long to get here.
I'll show up for you guys.
Fantastic.
I'm not coming.
And Megan apparently is snowed in, so she won't be going anywhere.
Yeah, she has shoveling to do soon.
Yeah.
You haven't been disconnected in quite a while, Megan.
Yeah, Megan.
Over to the Apple products. Apple, we're also looking for a sponsor.
I'm out.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
Matches, guys. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great job.
Yeah, great ball.
guys.
See you guys next time.
Enjoy the rest of your
Take
day,
care,
guys.
Okay, well.
That was exciting.
Oh,
Match.
What happened?
I'm in. I'm out. I'm in.
That was me. That was me.
I was like, wow.
Mute.
The mute
See you
is
later.
3 matches too late there, Mitch.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Funny.
No, well, here I got the scores here. So the first game we got Sleeping Giants winning 13-20 to 11-64 with 6-2 for points. So started off well.
Yeah.
And then game 2, Toppler Roses 1305 to 1185. So actually, if you were to match up, yeah. And then again, that was 6-2 for the Roses. So actually, the Roses are coming up big today with 14 points out of 16.
Wow.
Where does that put them? Do you have the display?
Yeah, I'll get that up here right away. Yeah.
There you go. So Toppler, 14 points, gives him 29. Gives him 29 points in 6 games.
Yeah,
And they number of matches in hand still.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're 6-5 now, right? So,
and
if you look at anyone else,
T-Bay is going to have 30 in 8 games, and Toppler's going to have 29 in 6 games. So, a couple games in hand. But where are the St. James Snowmen? That's what I'm wondering.
They're causing they're busy causing an avalanche in Nova Scotia or Newfoundland there.
That's what I was saying. They're all in my front yard, apparently.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And thanks everyone for listening. We'll see if we get to do this again. Who knows?
We might be all on the band. We might be on the band list, but that's all right.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
All right.
We had a good time. A lot of laughs, eh?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thank
Megan.
you guys very much for having me. Thanks, Megan.
Megan, thanks for being friends with me for a day on Facebook.
And now I never have to speak to you again.
That's right. Done. Maybe.
So you come give him some tips when next time you're in town.
I've already booked you for next time you're in Edmonton.
Nationals, my friend. We'll see you there.
Nationals, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm hopefully I'll be cheering on my son there, so we'll see.
Right on.
Nice.
All right, guys.
Thanks again. Hey, appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take
Have
care.
a great
Sunday. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa.
Hmm.